and dragons.
And junk drawer. Hello.
Hi.
We're here again.
How, how are you?
Do you feel
You
good?
you little babe.
Are they all pigs?
Uh, good pigs named Babe that don't die and become
Yeah,
bacon.
good. What's up, babes?
That'll do. That'll
Bottle
do.
pig.
That'll do. What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Dungeons and Dragons and Junk Drawer, where we set your expectations and then somehow still go below them.
Boom.
Hooray. Before we get started with our game this evening, we have a couple of announcements to make. And first tonight in our announcement spiel is the Michael Spillane.
Whoa, I'm going first. Okay, so right now posting on Instagram to remind people that we are currently live. But while I'm doing that, make sure you follow us on Instagram. While you're doing that, we're almost at 100 followers, so that's something that definitely helps us out. And make sure that people know that we're a thing. That's something that's important. The other thing is that you might have remembered from our last stream, we have hit affiliate status, which means now if you want to help us monetarily, guess what? You can subscribe to our Twitch channel. A first tier sub is only $5, and if you're an Amazon Prime member, you can use your free Twitch sub in order to do that. And we even got a brand new emote drawn up courtesy of our own Carlos, aka Mr. Thokk. And the new emote, of course, I'm putting it in the chat right now, so that way you see it. It is none other than Dice Daddy himself. In the chat, you can see it right there, a little chibi of the Dice Daddy. So yeah, definitely, I know it's sexy, just like Justin. Oh, that was a really high-pitched whistle. Good job, whoever did that, because I wasn't looking. I was looking at the camera. But yeah, so follow us on Instagram. We're almost at 100 followers. Make sure that you subscribe to us on Twitch, because now you can do that. And that's going to help us make this stream better. So that's really all I have. And also, Thokk has some great artwork coming out that we're going to be posting very soon. Literally, Carlos has blown our minds over and over again this past 3 days. So get ready to be incredibly hard, incredibly fast when that art goes up.
Sweet. Up next, we have none other than the Dice Daddy. What you got for us, big boy?
Oh, gee, that's me.
That is you. Did you
sorry,
forget?
I had myself muted. I was breathing heavily because, I'm husky. We have a few things tonight. Just want to give a shout out to all the wonderful people and all the wonderful content creators I'm using for our campaign thus far. I have a few more names than usual. So, for example, the church is by Mythical Porters. Any of the pieces you might see tonight that look perfect for Roll20 of tokens are made by Devin Knight. Specifically, Manu, if we ever get to him or we use him on the map, he is with Principal Heroes, which you should check out their Patreon. Rosalie and Lilyandra their portraits are from Kev's Lounge. And of course, I have to shout out my boy, David Hemingway. Once again, all of these are really great customizable tools, great things you can use with your friends, even with not your friends if you're a paid DM. Just different kind of content that's affordable, it's customizable, and it's just going to look great on the webpage and make your players really happy.
Allegedly.
Always throwing a wrench in it.
And mute.
Up next, we have the wonderful voice of Dremel, Josh Delgado.
Howdy.
You got anything? No,
I do. First off, Justin, if you can get the links for all those things, we'll put them in the YouTube description and probably the Twitch one as well. Past that,
sure.
I'm just going to give another big shout out to Carlos for the insane amount of artwork that he's done over the past week. He's done our emotes, our loyalty badges, our channel points, He's done a banner. He's done a bunch of stuff that's slowly going to get released over the next couple weeks. So just big shout out to you. And as always, Donovan, if you're watching, fuck you.
Gotta stay on brand. Gotta stay on brand. And that's why we'll never start with Josh, because that's how we get demonetized a minute into a video. I want to shout out Roll20 real quick. They did share our live posting on Instagram last week. So Roll20, thank you. We love you. And also I will shit talk Carlos. Fuck you, Carlos. Just because everybody else was really nice about it. And like, honestly, the artwork that's coming is amazing. He's worked super hard, and I'm so excited for you guys to see it and kind of get to see. It really does channel the group, in my opinion. But also, fuck you, Carlos. So, knowing that, DM whenever you're ready.
Did we get to Carlos and his shoutouts?
Oh, we didn't get to Carlos. Carlos, you have the most important shoutouts of all.
I was getting all the
but also
praise.
Fuck you.
Thanks.
We said your name so much, I was like, oh, he doesn't need any screen time.
I don't like being the center of attention anyway, so it's fine. No,
Good thing we're playing tonight then.
Right? Great. This is gonna be fun. Well, obviously, thank you all for the shout outs. Like, honestly, it's not necessary. But you know what? Like, I'm just practicing my social distancing and being productive while I'm at it. Same way as everybody else should be. Yeah, think about others, not just yourself. I just want to give a shout out to Random Encounter Productions, like I always do. They are playing. They're actually playing tonight, but check them out later. Just watch the reruns. Watch us tonight first. But you can check them out at Random Encounter Productions or Random Encounter PROD on Twitch. Their Instagram and stuff. I think they just hit 1,000 followers on Instagram, so congratulations. And they're actually about to hit their 2-year anniversary. So I just wanted to give a shout out to them. They're really good friends. I also play on their campaigns as well. So check us out on Monday nights over there. And if you're not sick and tired of seeing me, definitely log on with us on Tuesday nights here. So yeah.
Dope. So now that we have all of that out of the way officially, DM whenever you're ready.
Okay, great. So last session we had, Thokk took the opportunity to explore Sungulf a little bit more in-depthly. But despite everyone's very happy demeanor, Thokk saw something was amiss. Eventually, you found yourselves in the Abbey, or the Temple of Opportunity, where you met a few people that were a little off. You met the priestess Lilyandra, who is this very beautiful tiefling that very soft-spoken, very kind, and also Rosalie, which is the woman that you were tasked with bringing. Eventually, Thokk meets a young man by the name of Alejandro, and under the shadow of nightfall, a meeting is procured where Thokk finds out that there are no other women besides the women in the temple, and there are no children in the town, and that they've been there for quite some time. At this point, Thokk has investigated a little bit further. He's reached out to his first mate, Sue, to do some research and figure out what is exactly going on. So at this point, you are all in the Temple of Opportunity, or the Abbey of Opportunity. Gonna slide that bad boy back over. Ooh. And we will cue music. And I believe the last thing we heard was that possibly there's an archdevil. And roleplay. So Thokk, you're in the middle of this temple. Your compatriots are in front of Lilyandra, so I'm just going to put you guys there because if I remember correctly, you were all just kind of hanging on her every word. And Donnar propositioned himself for lady favors.
Of course he did.
Because he's lonely.
I
just want my live, laugh, love sign hung up.
Straight into that, huh?
It's all about branding. It is.
Did Lilyandra already go off to freshen up?
No, not yet.
Okay.
If she did, I'm retconning it.
Okay.
And then here's Manu.
He says, "This is my world."
It's my world, bitch.
I am God.
Or Freddy Krueger.
It's Brittany, bitch.
So, excuse me. You are in this this temple. Lilyandra and Donnar are talking, and the last thing kind of ringing in your head is Sue going, "You need to get out of there. There's an arch cut."
Oh, it cut at Arch.
I believe it did.
Oh shit. Would I have? I know Carlos would have, but would Thokk had been able to figure out what the ending of that message would have been with Arch?
I would say that Thokk could kind of deduce where it would go, whether it's like an archdemon, an archdeity, an archdevil. Like you're not sure what the second half of it. You just know it's something big.
Okay, and she did mention succubus, so
Yeah. So you can kind of deduce either demon, devil, possibly.
okay. I'll still be nice and cheery. Just go to the rest of the group and be like, "Hey, should we grab something from the bar? We should grab something to drink
Why?
because we have to examine all of their possibilities and flavors. Like, we can't just examine one."
Are you thirsty?
I'm very thirsty. Aren't
Like-
you thirsty?
On a scale of 1 to 10, about
Like-
how thirsty
12.
are you? A
Man,
12?
that's real
Yeah, I'm
thirsty.
Guys.
like hard.
Guys. Fuck needs a drink.
For thought.
I mean, I'll go back to the bar. I just want to make sure that Lilyandra gets my live, laugh, love sign. So
can she come
Oh,
with
no.
us?
I mean,
Lilyandra,
you
can
could ask.
come to the bar with us? I mean, I know you and I just kind of made a thing happen. We said words and maybe, but would you like to go to the bar first? And we're thirsty, you're thirsty probably.
And she kind of smiles warmly and she goes, "Well, this is actually an opportune time to kind of ready everything. It's been a while since someone has asked me for anything. So allow me to present and get ready. Rosalie is more than happy to go with you if you so choose." And Rosalie's kind of playing and she goes, "I don't mind if they don't mind." As
I
this
mean, it's
platinum
not
blonde
you, but
is looking at you.
I guess she's fine.
No, no, not at all. We don't mind whatsoever.
Alejandro's like,
Are we also in love with everyone or just Lilyandra?
"You're infatuated with Lilyandra."
But that's
not
the
to say
only
that the other girls aren't attractive. It's just there's a difference between attraction and infatuation.
Right, but so is she just like overshadowing any sort of attraction that I may have to Rosalie?
Yeah.
Okay.
Alder, why don't you should probably give that sign to Rosalie. She can help Leandra find a place for it.
I mean, I think Lilyandra will probably help my brand a little bit better. No offense to Rosalie, of course, but I think if I'm trying to build the brand here, it really has to be handed off to Lilyandra.
I mean, that's just smart marketing. Let's be real.
She is
That's why
an
I gave it to
influencer.
Weimer. You know.
I mean, she's also going to help get the secret out. So I feel like if we might as well just put all our cards with the same person. You know what I mean?
Yeah, put all your eggs in one basket. That's how the saying
Yeah.
goes.
That's absolutely. That's never gone wrong for anybody.
Of course not.
What could go wrong? Like, truly, look at her. It just makes sense.
In this town, nothing can go wrong.
That's what we're
Everything
saying,
is
Doc.
perfect.
I'm
glad
so
you
happy
finally
you're
get me.
finally seeing it.
Yeah. Yep. I'm
Oh.
definitely finally seeing it.
All right, so let's go get our drinks while Rosalie and Lilyandra get our stuff going for us, all right? Yeah? Thokk's a thirsty man, and we got to help him out. He's our best
Yeah.
buddy.
It's a 12, guys. It's a 12. I almost know how to count to that high, and like, it's a problem.
And she goes, "I'll see you later tonight, all of you, and we'll have the temple prepared."
Fantastic.
Is this
No
is this
idea what
kind
that
of
means, but
expositional kind of thing? Is that
You can roll a religion check if you want to.
9.
It could be. People are weird. People have weird fetishes and religions. Whatever.
I mean, I'm not ashamed of what I have, but can it be like a little dim? I'm just not super comfortable with these guys yet.
Oh, do we get to watch?
I'm not
No,
sure.
there are private rooms, but
Oh,
we decorate and
Man, I'd really like to watch my buddy finally get it off. I
That's
just love this
entirely
guy
up
so
to him.
much, you know.
for the first time since being in the town, Donner's not smiling, and he's just kind of staring.
he's like, is Dremel a little gay?
I'll like blush and as much as if someone that's green of skin color can, and just start walking towards like
Your cheeks turn fuchsia. As you kind of go up and you see Manu, he goes, "Hi, Thokk. I'm thirsty."
And I'll take that as a cue. I'll grab Lilyandra's hand and I'll kiss it, and I'll say, "I'll see you later."
It's her hand is warm, and you get this light fragrance that kind of comes off of it as you kind of kiss and inhale. And she looks at you and she goes, "Yes, I will see you tonight."
And
Yeah.
I touch my heart as I walk away, and I say, "This is for you." I just keep making eye contact as I back up and snap.
And
she
as
goes,
I walk away, I just
Yeah.
say, live, laugh, love. And I give her the sign. Hang it up anywhere. It'll look beautiful.
Thank you. I will find a perfect place to put it.
Just make sure it's visible.
I'll make sure it's visible.
Thank you, Lilyandra.
And so Alejandro's like already at the door, and he's already moving out the door. He's like, I'm gonna leave now. I'm going to leave now. And
As I-
Manu looks at the other guys and like, "Hi guys, I'm thirsty."
Man,
Fuck
Thokk's
too.
thirsty too.
You guys are the same.
Are you also
We
at a
are.
12?
What was that?
Are you also at a 12?
A 12 what?
Thirst level?
Exactly.
I don't know.
It's like on a
I just
scale
don't-
of 1 to 10, how thirsty are you?
Oh no, he can't even count anymore. He's so thirsty.
Oh, wow.
Look,
He's
we gotta get him a
thirstier than
drink
a
now.
12.
Guys,
Thokk.
I pick him up, Manu, and I just
Okay.
start running to the bar.
He's fairly light. You kind of pick him up, and you're like, "We have to get my friend drinks." Stat.
I put my arms out and look at Thokk and say, "You want a ride?"
No, thank you.
All right. And I start running.
I walk by Alejandro and like just mouth the words, "I'm sorry." Like,
And he's like, "I'm gonna go. We'll reconvene later."
okay.
So just so you know, it is morning, so you do have a full kind of day ahead of you in regards of Thokk. If you'd like to prepare for things, if you would like to, mentally prepare, I'll let you dick around with some spells. If you want to try to break whatever this is, I'm gonna, up to you, bud. So I'm gonna transfer us back over to our regular page here.
An entire week. I've been staring at this book an entire week. I'm just letting you know.
How far have you gotten?
I've done a good job.
Everything that I want to do requires like gold number of components, so
Yeah, it
I
does.
can't do it. Because I'm assuming anything that's non-monetary value we have,
Yeah.
and like our component
Give or
boxes and
take.
stuff. Yeah, like the reasonable stuff.
Oh, no diamond dust? Damn.
No, don't play it. This is like 250 gold worth of like incense. Like
Oh, that's so much.
I know.
Man, that place gonna smell
lot.
so good.
Smells like a dorm room.
Well, it was also like 100 worth of like ivory.
Smells like college.
So
It smells
you
like color
eventually
bag.
find yourselves back at the tavern, which is the Scarlet Way, where it looks like time hasn't even passed. Like the party was just waiting for you to get back. And the minute you get in, everyone's like, "Hey!" And Manu's like, "I'm thirsty!" As Donner's holding him.
Weimer, drinks on the
got him.
house.
You got it, Dremel. And he starts serving drinks out. And everyone's like, "Yeah!" And they're like pounding on the tables because they're excited to drink beer.
Oh, I did.
So what are you guys doing in the
Winona, Winnie, Winston.
Weimer?
I don't. Yeah, I don't care about his name.
And he goes, "Yes. How can I help you, blonde friend?"
You got food?
Yes, of course. We have a large variety of food.
I'm still holding Manu, by the way. I still have him.
Got it. We have fish cake with bread, and that comes with a glass of vodka. We have eggs, ham, casserole with barley biscuits, and then we still have that Diet Pig casserole from yesterday with the crowberry tarts and a mug of Perry.
Can you pig me up? I like pig time. Piggy pig.
He goes, "You got it, blonde friend."
I appreciate you, Winona.
So he's taking orders, taking drinks. Alder Dremel, what are you guys doing while Thokk panics over there?
I think we'll be discussing how the secret and Live, Laugh, Love can improve people's lives. What sort of congregation maybe we should have. I don't know. Whatever ideas Alder, the great and beautiful and smart Alder, comes up with.
I mean, personally, what I think would be really good is if we just kind of had like a public board where people could like pin their interests to.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Like you could go ahead and just create a board of yourself that your interests are pinned to, and then when people see that board,
So something
Sorry,
like
Justin.
maybe we call it intrapin.
yeah, I think Intrapin might end up working because people would just see your board and be like, "Oh, this guy really likes that stuff," or "Oh, she does live, laugh, and love, and she has read The Secret," you know. And obviously, we could get other things related to The Secret, different kinds of live, laugh, love signs. Like, there's so many possibilities on Intrapin.
Now, do you think that Arya could take these pamphlets from town to town and maybe deliver them?
Depends how many. If we give her a light amount, she might be able to help us.
We'll give a small amount. Let's say less than 140. Yeah, less than 240.
No, she can't carry that much. She's
she
not
can't.
that big of a bird.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah,
they
she
need to
could
be
carry,
smaller tweets.
Like she could carry like 5.
Oh,
Wait,
okay.
and this is Donna's mouth's full, and he's just kind of standing there listening. What if we got Paul and maybe Ringo, if he actually exists, to help us because they're bigger,
Oh, I love
so they
that
can
bird.
carry more stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I mean,
this could
I
be.
am. Even though he's got a very snarky face, I'm more than happy to try to communicate with him again. But if he starts acting up, I mean, I don't know.
Oh, he won't do that.
We can
He's
cut
such a-
him out of interest board, but
Oh, it's Interboard. Or
Intrapin.
Interpin, sorry. Interpin, sorry.
I like interest board better. But it's fine.
Well, intrapins
I'm just
go
the
on
animal.
the intra board.
I feel included,
I'm here for you, buddy.
and I just go back to eating pig, piggy,
Manu
pig,
goes,
pig.
"Pinteresting."
Ah.
And
It's
and
canon though. It really is. It's canon.
It's canon now. They invented Pinterest.
And The Secret.
And the Live, Laugh, Love signs. So Manu's just going to be
So sorry.
chugging water
Manu?
because I'm also thirsty.
Yeah, Thokk is gonna be chugging water as well, but kind of like in the corner of the room. I'm trying to keep my distance from people
Gotcha.
as I freak the fuck out.
I like to drink ale when I'm thirsty and when I'm not thirsty. I just like drinking it.
Me too.
I think we have a problem.
Nope, I've got it figured out. I just
Our
like
problem
it.
is we're not
Yeah.
we're not drinking it enough.
The only problem we have here is that when, too much friendship, I think, and that's not a bad problem to have.
Wow.
Can never have too much.
I'm addicted to my friends.
Put that
Um,
on my Interpin.
Okay, how do I do that? He starts poking you. Is this it?
No, it's a board. It's not a person. It's a board. It's a board. It's a board. It's a board.
Okay, where's the board?
What are the tables made out of?
They're made out of, like, I would say, a type of either maple or oak. Like, they're pretty nice tables, but they're wood.
But it's not like a plank of wood. It's like one.
It's like
solid
several
slab.
planks together.
Oh, perfect. And I rip up one of the planks of wood.
Okay, great. Make a strength check.
All right.
Anything could be a plank of wood if you try hard enough.
He's not.
Natural 20.
Yeah, you just see him like he's pulling off a band-aid. He's like, whoosh. He has this giant board.
Here you go. The first intra board. And I kind of lean it up against the wall. Are there any splinters that came off because of the when I ripped it up?
Yeah, I would say there are a few splinters that kind of splintered off.
Okay, I pick those up and I hand them out so people can pin their intra pins to the intra board.
Got it. And what's going to be the first pin on the intra board?
Oh, pick me. I want to do it.
Donnar.
I push Dremel nicely over to the board, and I just pin his shirt to the board, and I just say, "You're the first thing I like."
Aw, bitch.
Don't try and take my woman.
Oh, I won't. I'm not leaving here. And I just stay like this. I'm frozen now.
That's what friends do.
Can never have too much friendship, am I right?
My God, it's more beautiful the second time.
Live, laugh, love.
How are we doing over there, Thokk?
I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna call Donnar over. I'm gonna be like, "Hey, Donnar, come. Can I talk to you for a second, alone, please?
Of course. Anything you want, Thokk.
Just follow me."
And I come over. What can I do for you, buddy?
A question for you.
Yeah.
Lilyandra is a very beautiful woman,
I'm
and
glad you noticed. Yeah.
you noticed too. I see.
Yeah. Stunning.
What is it? Aren't you married? Like, don't you have a wife?
It's a good point.
Like,
I didn't think of that.
What's her name?
Call her many things. Most notably, I call her beautiful because that's what she deserves. And also because Pat forgot her name.
Don't worry, I can message it. Just give me a moment.
I have it. I have the document it's on, and I will pull that up right now. But in the meantime, you're Thokk. You're right. I probably shouldn't. It'd be in bad taste, right? It's not. I love my wife.
Maybe. I bet. And like, as we're talking, I'm going to cast Dispel Magic, hoping that him thinking of his wife will help with breaking the charm, but I want to try to do it subtly.
Okay, go ahead and roll a sleight of hand check. See if you can be subtle.
Ooh, sleight of hand. The hell's my sleight of hand?
I'm very nervous about this.
15.
Okay, so after a few moments, you you're able to kind of manage where it looks like you're maybe rubbing your hands a little bit. As Donnar, are you thinking of your wife?
Trying to remember her name.
Thinking of a lot. Well, yeah. I'm thinking of a lot, but absolutely, as soon as Thokk brings her up, Donnar kind of gets a little misty-eyed, and he says, "You know, I used to call her Honeybee. It was just kind of like a cute thing that I did."
So
You're right, Thokk. You're right.
So I need you to make a wisdom save for me, just straight, Donnar.
Ooh. Wisdom is not a strength of Donna's. So let's see how this works. That is not good. That's a 5.
It's a 5.
It's a 5.
So you concentrate on the memory of your wife. How long it's been since you've seen her? How long it's been since you've been around anything or anyone outside of the village? And it's been a while. It's been a hot minute since anything's kind of happened. That image of your wife, you can kind of just see the silhouette, but you can't really visualize. It's not tangible. And so it's not really hard. It's not really easy to grasp. And the thought is just fleeting.
Well, we'll see what happens, Thokk.
Well,
I can't like commit to it here, cause I mean you've seen Lilyandra and like probably does things to you too.
yeah, and I feel
Attraction, I know, I get it.
yes, there's a lot of attraction there, and I know bros before hoes, like I
Jesus Christ.
kind of like her too, and I don't want to overstep your personal feelings for her, and
Bros
but
before hoes.
yeah,
I've never heard
like,
that before. This goes on the intro board for sure.
for sure.
For
But
sure.
I figured, you're married, so do you mind like if I try a shot with her? Like,
If you go first,
I'm like super sweaty during this whole conversation, by the way, because this is the most uncomfortable thing in the entire fucking world.
Go ahead and roll a performance check at advantage because no one's really noticing it.
my passive perception is an 11. So
Performance?
Yeah,
Oh, that's
because you're trying to be attracted to something you're not normally attracted to.
Yeah. That's 16.
You muscle through it. You're like, I love girls so much. They smell good. and
I
stuff.
love her not penis.
She smells like strawberries and such.
Ugh.
Thokk, this puts me in a very interesting place.
I
'Cause,
know.
it's been a long time, like a long time for me.
It's
When I was a younger man, I used to just all the time with anybody. It just kind of it just happened, Why don't we let her decide?
I have to be honest. I've never how do I put this in words? She would, I guess, be my first.
Thokk, I didn't know that, but now knowing the information I didn't know, I think I have to step aside because hoes go after bros. Did I do that right? Is that
Sure.
okay?
I don't
Well,
remember.
I thought I did, but I wasn't sure. So I will take her second because it is the right thing to do. It's your first. Doesn't mean I'm gonna stop looking because like there's other ladies in there and they're probably pretty. I don't know. I haven't really looked.
They're all pretty. Yes.
I guess that's a form of consolation.
Are any of them as pretty as your wife? Like,
I don't know. The ale's kind of like making it hard to remember anything. So probably my wife was probably prettier, if I'm going to be honest. But I'm not sure. It's been a long time. And like, fuck, if you get hit in the head as much as I do, you just forget stuff sometimes, like your wife's face.
How do you re-jog it?
It could be my wife. I don't know.
Do you need to get hit in the head again to remember?
I mean, it's worth a shot.
I punch him in the face.
Okay, go ahead and roll an attack, an unarmed strike on
Oh
Donnar.
no. That is, drum roll please, 13.
I still take it.
He takes it on the chin, and Donnar, you nothing. You're just like,
Anything?
ow, I remember being punched in the face.
This feels like the last time you punched me in the face. You remember that? It was a good time.
Yeah.
That's what I remember now. Not my wife. Just the last time you punched me in the face. This seems to happen a lot. You have some anger. Maybe it'll... You know what? I'll talk to you after. It'll make you a little more calm. I promise. Very serene.
But okay. Fuck.
What else you doing there, Thokk?
I don't fucking know.
Shit, I don't know.
Is Alejandro in here or any of the other 5? Is it 5 guys or is it 5 with Alejandro?
There are 6 altogether with Alejandro. So
1, 2,
no.
3, 4. I got this right? Alejandro, John, Percival, Tim, Richard, or Godfrey?
Correct.
Okay. None of them are there. Cool.
Correct.
And it's still morning time. Even more cool.
Yeah.
I'm gonna ask for some ale.
Okay.
I'm gonna grab it and go back to my little corner. I'm going to swig it back and chug,
Okay. And
hoping for some inspiration.
you knock back this ale, and it's kind of like what I said before. It's light on the tongue. It's like kind of this wheat lager that's has a little bit of like raspberry or fruit in it. It's a very pleasant drink. It's cool. It's nice to. It's pleasant on the tongue.
Okay. And I'm gonna put my head down on the table so that nobody can like see me talking or mouthing anything.
Okay.
And I'm gonna cast Sending to Alejandro.
Can I
And-
sit with Thokk and just kind of have my head in my hands trying to remember my wife's name?
Sure. You can do that.
Sweet. Not paying attention to anything he does. I'm just kind of sitting with him because he asked me to come over and he didn't tell me to go away. So I'm just going to kind of follow him around.
Go away.
Dremel and Alder, what are you guys doing?
I'm trying to debug the Pintra board because
There you
the
go.
pins that we have just aren't working, and I don't know why.
So,
love you so much.
if you want to work on that, you can.
All right, I'm gonna keep
Oh,
debugging the Pintra board. Let me
Great.
know when I need to
God.
change screens.
I love that Dremel is a quote.
Is that what you were working on?
What?
I was
That-
also looking for information. Okay, I was listening, of course.
Oh,
That's the greatest thing you've ever done.
Oh, you need to switch it over because Twitch can't see it.
that's
Oh, he
what you-
did.
I think I just did.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
Alright.
It's you guys. You give me inspiration.
I'm so
Inspiration.
sorry that I did this to you, Justin.
It's something I'll have to live with for the rest of my life. So,
I'm
if you want to actually use the Pinterest board, I can keep adding stuff to it throughout the campaign if you'd like.
Please do.
Yes.
Anyway, as you guys are kind of burrowing into your work, Thokk, what are you trying to do with your head down?
Cast Sending to Alejandro.
Okay. So, and then Donnar, you're where?
I'm like right next to him. With my head kind of in my hand, I'm like, wife's name, wife's name, wife's name. She look like.
You're
Donna's just like thinking real hard.
yeah. You're smelling paper at some point, Thokk. But
Oh yeah.
paper burning. But go ahead and cast Sending, but do another stealth check for me.
Oh God, sorry. That is a 13. Yeah, 13.
13. So you're able to kind of make the incantation, trace it while your kind of arms are down and your hands are kind of here. And yeah, what are you saying to Alejandro?
I say, don't be alarmed. It's Thokk. I've discovered information. We are dealing with an archdevil and possibly some succubus. Do any of you have weapons? I think that's 25.
So a few moments pass, and Alejandro goes, I'm not entirely sure what an archdevil is. Succubus I've heard of. Some basic swords and weaponry, but nothing to the extent of like an adventurer.
Okay. And I'll pick my head back up and keep drinking with Donnar.
Okay. I don't know if we lost honor, but
Nope.
that's fine. So as you're kind of like sitting and Donner kind of has his face in his hands, and he's just kind of muttering, you see Manu at one of the other tables, and he's just kind of drinking and just staring vacantly, like he's doing a 1,000-yard stare, like he's a pod person. As he's charmed.
I'll call Manu over to join us.
And he kind of walks over. He goes, "Hello, Thokk. How are you?"
Good. Have a seat.
"Oh, thank you." And he pulls out the chair and sits down. "I feel a lot better.
Do
I'm
you?
less thirsty."
Have you been drinking?
"Yes, I have."
That'll do it. Hey, so when we talked before, what were your ideas with having me reconnect with Anubis? Like,
Well, he didn't tell me all of the plans. And if he did, I don't really fully remember. But it was something to the extent of I would be like the death bearer, and you would be a reaper, or one of us would be a reaper and the other would be a death bearer. Basically, we would work together and we'd be able to control and just boring stuff with death. I mean, that's so boring and sad and not fun to think about. This
No,
place is
it's-
fun though.
I find it fascinating though. Like, I find you fascinating, and I just wanted to consider the idea. Like that doesn't sound that bad. What's a reaper exactly? Like, what does that entail?
Oh, so a reaper is was an entity that the original death had, where we would take the souls of past people and bring them to the Shadowfell, as opposed to you have other kind of classic deities that I know pluck and bring to certain places. Like if you're a fan of Tempest, you get plucked out into the eternal battle. But it really kind of finishes now that, there was a while where it was Valkyries coming down and then pulling them, but there's not a lot of those anymore. So there's not a lot of competition on that. And so really it's more like ravens coming down and plucking those out too.
Okay.
So
That's fascinating.
it is, but it's not really that interesting because, once again, it's death. It's not fun to think about. Like, he was a good god and everything, but I'm not really into it anymore.
What is something fun and interesting to talk about? Women?
Women are pretty interesting.
Women are
Really,
pretty.
I'm more interested in, Lilyandra really pretty.
She is really pretty.
She is.
Do you have a wife? Do you have someone you love, or that loves you back?
Like a partner?
Like a partner?
No, I've been on my own for 17 years now. Not
How old
really.
are-
I'm in my 30s. I think.
So, Lilyandra is really pretty. You think?
I think so.
Do you want to
What?
like ask her out? I can give her a note for you if you want. Like,
Oh no. I think that's very kind, but I don't know if I'm that ready for that. That handsome for that, or I can handle that much.
oh,
woman.
you're very handsome. Like, I think you know what? It's not every day that you get an opportunity to meet someone so beautiful and have the opportunity to potentially take things further than just admire their beauty. I think you should take a shot at it. You should try it out.
Would you really pass a note to her for me?
Of course.
Oh man. When would I should I dress nice?
Oh yeah, like women. I get some flowers, like
Flowers.
let's see if you have some oils that can make you smell nice. Whatever the best thing you have to wear that.
I mean, I have a sword that goes on fire. Can I use that? Would she like that?
Yeah, bring that with you.
Okay.
But keep that though. Don't give that to her. Just
Oh.
give her the flowers. Use that as like adornment, kind of like to show that you're a very powerful man and that you would protect her at any cost.
Oh, I am a really powerful man. I've ripped out a lot of spines before.
Oh yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that's
It's really easy because under your sternum is just kind of this soft tissue that if you just hit it just right, you can kind of move past a lot of things if you're strong and kind of grab and pull. But I don't do that anymore.
that's
Because I'm here now.
fascinating.
I don't have to survive anymore. I mean, what else could I want?
Lilyandra.
That's true. Well, I should probably shower and dress up. And you said you'd give her a note. Just make sure it sounds really smart.
Oh, you're gonna be writing the note. I'll
I'm
just
writing
pass
the
it on.
note?
Yeah, I'll just pass it on for you.
Oh, okay. Give me an hour. Let me think of something really good.
You know who's a good person to ask for advice? Anubis. You should ask him, how you should word this, or just, his advice on how to woo women. I mean, he wooed Persephone, didn't he? So.
He did. And the Raven Queen.
Mm-hmm. I mean, who better to give you advice? Maybe ask him what what you should do about the situation.
That's fair. Okay. Give me a few moments. I'm going to go to my room.
Okay, let me know what he says.
I sure will. Bye, Thokk.
Bye.
And you see him when he gets up. And he starts walking up to his room. He has a little spring in his step.
Good.
What else you doing down here, Thokk?
Oh, go to somebody else.
Okay, sorry. Alder, Dremel, and
I
Donnar.
don't know.
What are the three Pinterest boys doing?
Well, I think I got the bug fixed. I'm trying to update the pins. So instead of using the splinter pins, we're going to start using metal pins.
Okay, where do you procure metal from?
I don't know. That's just my thought, is that we're going to use metal pins. Hey, Weimer,
Yeah, what's up, Dremel?
you got any little shards of metal about the size of this here splinter?
Shards of metal.
Like a nail.
I don't know if I have anything male, but I have different metal objects like cups and stuff.
Bring them over. I'll try it out.
Okay. And after a few moments, he just has a armful of just things and goes, puts them all on the table.
Oh man.
See if I have anything for this.
Go ahead and Alder, roll a perception check for me.
Okay. Perception. 26.
So you would recognize it pretty easily. You see that some of these metal cups or saucers are of hilarious metal.
Oh.
And you're just like, oh, I didn't know it reached out this far.
Yeah, this is as much as I hate to admit it, this is some quality stuff.
It'll make some great pins. And I take the one that looks most like a pin, and I just try to smash it or break it.
Okay, make a strength check.
21.
And you're doing it on the hilarious metal?
No, whichever one looks. Are they all Valarius metal?
No, not all of them.
Whichever.
Like, there are some forks and different kind of utensils as well.
Oh, then yeah, that's what I'd do it on. The thing that looked closest to a pin.
Okay, so you kind of just take a tine from one of the forks and just kink, and then you just muscle it into the board, and it works pretty well.
There we
And
go,
what
guys.
I'm gonna while he's working on that, Alda's going to try and take some of the Alarius, especially the iron, and try and pocket it.
Okay. Are you
But
trying to be
he's
stealthy about it?
yes, he is.
Okay. Roll a sleight of hand check.
That is going to be an 11.
So you just kind of
that
start. So you all kind of see him kind of start picking particular pieces of metal and putting them on like a little pile.
Why are you doing that? You weird ass.
This, I
Those
just
aren't
think that
branches. You don't eat that.
no, but I don't eat branches in general. But no, these are pieces that, frankly, I don't think are going to be able to be broken down. So I'm just going to hang on to them.
Oh, that's
It
smart.
feels a little bit like you're condemning Dremel's strength, because I think he could make a pin out of anything.
Donnar, you're so
He's
nice.
a big, strong man, and on the mountain they called him the big brain boy, so he could figure it out. Alda, how dare you treat your brother that way?
Again, he's from the mountain, so he's clearly not my brother. But I'm going to hang on to these. Thanks.
You're welcome.
Man,
And
we're
then
all so
Wyma.
happy.
Can we get some more drinks?
And he goes, "Yeah, blonde guy, I got you.
Hey, I thought that was me.
Oh, you're other blonde guy.
Yeah.
And who am I?
Oh, you're Drummel. Yeah. Finger guns. So you get another kind of round of drinks, and you drink your libations, and it starts getting into the afternoon of just drinking. And Thokk, you're just flop sweat of just sitting there and sitting there. And eventually Manu comes down, and let's see how it went.
Let's see what we saw.
So he kind of comes down, and he goes, "Hey, Thokk, I couldn't get a hold of Anubis. I tried like super hard, and then I remembered that I was trying to also focus on Lilyandra's poem or note, and so I forgot. But I tried like super hard.
Did you though?
I did.
Do I believe him?
You can roll an insight check to see if he's being honest.
Ugh, 14.
Yeah, he's being honest. He rolled a 9 on his check.
Ugh. Ugh.
Guys, we are rolling so good. It's really great.
Yeah. Yeah, that was a natural 5.
Oh, good.
Yeah, that sucked. Okay. What's the note say? Like, or do you just want to keep it secret and just for her eyes only? Like,
Oh, so, well, do you think I should deliver it to her myself?
I mean,
Confidence.
yeah, but what if she? What if she doesn't like it? Maybe we should all be there just to have your back. Just
If she doesn't like the note,
yeah.
well, that's okay. I could always come back here and think of a new note, and then drink if I get thirsty, or eat food if I get hungry.
Yeah, but part of me doesn't want to see you get hurt, and I struggle to get the words out.
Go ahead and roll a precision check at disadvantage.
At disadvantage?
Yeah, you're trying to struggle to get it out.
Yeah, you're a fucking liar.
And he
7.
looks at you and he goes, "Thokk, I really appreciate what you're doing for me, friend." And he puts his hand out and puts his hand on your shoulder. And it's a very strong hand. And he goes, "I think I'll be okay. I'm a big boy, Thokk."
Oh, okay.
You're not
Well,
that big. Kind of small.
No, I mean, height-wise, I'm not, but, like, through years and through wisdom and through what I've learned that I can't fully remember, I'm going to go.
I can't speak to that, but yeah, probably. Seems right.
Well, I'll see you guys later.
Bye.
Wish me
Bye.
luck.
For what?
Oh, nothing. It's a secret.
Oh, okay. Good luck.
Good luck.
Good
What
luck.
about the secret?
It's not the secret. Oh, I should tell her about that too. As he
No,
goes
no, no.
out.
That's us.
So Manu has now left the tavern to go to
What-
the Abbey of Opportunity.
When I say good luck and pat him in the back, I'm gonna cast protection from good and evil.
On
Manu.
Manu. Okay.
Yeah.
And what does that do?
Until the spell ends. Oh, I guess it's a willing creature. I don't know if he's willing or not. Is protected against certain types of creatures, aberrations, celestial, elementals, fae, fiends, and undead.
Okay. And how long does it last for?
10 minutes.
It's gonna be a while till he gets to the.
Oh, then if I would have known that, then
Yeah,
never
you would have.
mind.
So I won't let you burn the spell slot. Anything else that you'd like to do with your party, Thokk?
I mean, my party's having a grand old time.
This is the
getting
most
close.
fun I've ever had in my
It's
life.
getting closer to the late afternoon. Night
Uh,
is approaching, and
I'm
so
gonna-
far, Donnar thinks you're a virgin.
yeah, that's great. A straight version, which I'm not. I'm not lying. I'm not wrong. I'm
I'm gonna go up to him. I'm gonna go up to Thokk. Hey, buddy. How you? You like excited? You nervous? You know, like kind of what to do when you get there.
I don't know what to do when I get there. That's the problem.
Yeah. Me neither. So I was just kind of checking in. I just wanted to see how you were doing, and I was gonna wish you luck as well, because Manu left not too long ago, and I wished him luck. But I want you to have more luck, and I just wanted you to know that.
Oh well, that means a lot.
And I got
you guys
your
are-
back. If you need anything, I'm here for you.
Thanks. You're all gonna be there, right? Not like there, but be there.
Like, are you one of those people we were talking about before, where you like when people watch the stuff and like?
No.
I don't
it's-
judge. It's not.
I just. I don't know.
Listen,
I
Thokk, if
don't-
you want me to watch you have sex with Lilyandra, I will. Because I love you.
I
man.
accidentally told Dremel on purpose. I told him accidentally when we were
Right.
like, "Hey," I was like, "Guess what?" And like I told him, it wasn't that much of an accident, but like, yeah.
I mean, we're probably gonna watch Lilyandra a little bit more than you, but also I'm gonna look for where she put the live, laugh, love sign. So
I also told Alder that part was an accident, but it wasn't. I told him.
He's
right
just
to
so
his face.
small. Sometimes you look over him.
and
He just
he's
he was there and he wasn't there, but he was there. And
I am a
said
li-
it to
I
his
am-
face.
I am a little bit short. I mean, especially by comparison. You guys are also fucking huge.
Yeah, I am.
No, it's just don't be too far. Like, I don't want you to just be there watching. Like, I just don't want you to be.
That-
Can I,
That'd
though?
be weird.
I will be in the room for you.
Sure, if you want to watch, the invite is
Right.
there.
I don't want to watch. It feels weird. I
Donnar.
don't know. You like that?
Donnar, he's our friend. We need to support him in his time of slaying puss.
Ugh. Yeah, that's
Title of the episode.
Are you gonna? Are you attacking it? Is that you're gonna fight it? That's not how you do it. I don't know a lot, but I know that that's not right.
Donna, we need to be there to watch him have all the sex.
For the first time, it's gonna be weird.
I
Like,
mean, we could
he's-
coach him, you know?
He's so inexperienced. Oh, that's a great idea. Now I'm in. We're gonna coach him. I'm in.
There we go. We're Team Thokk. Team Thokk gets laid. 1, 2, 3. Thokk
Fuck,
gets
it's
laid.
laid.
Thokk gets laid.
Fuck this shit.
I'm sorry, that was a little bit of a different dialect.
That was an Orcish. Sorry, that was yeah.
Don't speak it, never heard it.
Yeah.
So when's that happening? When are we gonna coach you?
When are you gonna coach me? This afternoon? Tonight? I don't know.
Wait,
just
I
so
will
you
say
know,
it's late afternoon, so it's, I would say maybe it's like 4 or 5 o'clock right now. So it's getting closer to, you're getting closer to nightfall.
In a few hours.
have
I think I have to freshen up though.
have you already wooed her, or do you have to talk to her still?
I have my ways.
All right, because I'm thinking if we need to, Donnar can probably drop that your nickname is Big Cock Thokk, and I think that'll work.
I mean, I don't need a nickname, but thanks.
Yeah, you got
I
one
mean,
now,
but
buddy.
as far as nicknames go, that's like top notch. It just is all encompassing. I also want to let you know, real men let the woman do all of the work, all of the time. That's a fact. You can look it up. It's on our interesting board.
I'll keep that in mind. I'll make sure that
Just lay there and let her do everything.
Yeah, just lay back and let it happen.
Are you sure? Is that how you and your wife did it?
Yeah, most of the time, probably. I don't remember. I can't even think of a name. Thokk. You're silly. You know that.
Thanks. Yeah, that's great. Sorry, I'm just nervous and afraid and.
Yeah, no, that's fair. Do you want to?
Oh no, that was just talking out loud. Sorry.
Oh, okay, great. Never mind.
I mean, you. No, you can. I'm also feeling nervous and afraid. If you're gonna throw me a bone, like.
What do you want to do as night's starting to draw closer and closer with each aching hour? Also, Manu has not been back since.
Oh fuck, he's dead.
Cool.
I think I need some time to think. I'll meet you guys at. Fuck, what's the name of this place? The Abbey
Of Opportunity.
The Abbey of
Abbey of
Opportunity.
Opportunity.
Yeah. I'll meet you there.
Called the Abbey of Live, Laugh, Love. I'll tell you that.
Hey, they could rename it just for
Sponsored.
Yeah, we can meet you there.
I can't promise that I'm not going to try and make a move. I'm just saying.
And I'll watch.
And I'll coach.
Guys,
Well-
I feel like the prettiest girl in the room right now.
You are until Lilyandra comes in.
Can't compete with that.
I roll my
Bros
eyes.
after bros. That's all I have to say.
Bros, then hoes.
As the three of you start getting up to leave, I have a very important question, and you have to be honest with it. Would you bring your armor and your stuff with you?
I kind of assumed we were wearing it the whole time already.
That's what I thought too.
I just
Yeah,
thought those
I
were
would
all
just-
clothes.
I would just kind of assume. Yeah, I don't have anything
Okay.
else. So,
That it's a fair question.
yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
I'll
So
just-
you're like, I'm gonna show Lilyandra my things.
I mean, I
Look what
wouldn't
I can
have like everything because we have a room. We do.
Yeah, you have a room, so you would have a bulk of your like items and stuff up there.
Yeah, I'd probably have like the nice sword, just to be like, look at how fancy I am as a human man. But other than that, like, I wouldn't have anything else. Like, I'd be wearing my armor and such, but that's because I don't have any other options.
That's fair.
I would probably leave. I'd probably let Aya just kind of stay in the room, but if there's a window, I would leave the window open in case she wants to go out and fly about.
Okay.
Because I always trust her to come back. She's never gone astray before.
Okay.
We feel completely secure here, right? There's no part of us that's nervous about getting attacked or anything.
No.
Then I probably wouldn't bring my shield, but I'd have everything else.
Okay. So the three of you kind of shove off and you start working your way towards the Abbey of Opportunity. Thokk, what you doing while everyone's going off to the Abbey to go have fun?
Sneezing my ass off and blowing my nose.
Uh-oh.
Sorry. Thank God for our mute button.
Roll for mucus.
Right. It's always a natural 20, trust me. I first I'm gonna go to my room and close my eyes and pray to Pelor and be like, I know it's difficult to intervene in this realm. I know that being a cleric is a lot about self confidence, and I became a life cleric to help others, but I really need your help at this time to help others. I feel like you wouldn't not answer unless you thought that I could handle this, but if you can, some guidance, some assistance, anything, I need your help, and I'm going to use divine intervention.
Hey, Justin, we can't hear you.
Sorry, I muted myself. Divine intervention is the percentile, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, go
Correct.
ahead.
Oh boy.
I know. It's like 10% chance that it works. Fuck. 41.
You concentrate and you focus on Pelor, but you get interference from the bubble.
Okay. And then I would make my way to where Alejandro and the boys are hanging out at.
So the silo.
Yeah.
Okay. So you eventually make your way to the silo where you knock on the door and you kind of hear rustling behind it, and Alejandro kind of peeks in and you get in. And at this point it's 6 to about 7, so the suns are setting. So the skies are starting to turn into light pinks and purples and soon to be like dark blues. As Alejandro pulls you in and he goes, so you're gonna kill the arch whatever thing?
I'm gonna try, but it's not that easy. I can't just handle something that powerful by myself. And at the moment, my friends are currently not in the right mindset. Like she's strong. She's really strong, and I can't do this alone. But
What do you want us to do?
I'm not gonna walk away. Like, I can't just leave either. If y'all can help fight, like, that would be great. But again, I don't want to ask you to do something that you don't feel you're up for. I'm not gonna lie, there is a possibility that you don't walk out of this. There's a possibility that none of us walk out of this. I'm hoping to somehow break, if I'm able to break her spell or her charm or whatever she has over all the men in this town, then hopefully that helps. But
And as you kind of talk to them, most of them, if not all of them, seem timid, but Alejandro goes, I've been here the longest. I could go with you. I don't know how much help I'll be.
any help is appreciated, to be honest with you, at this point. Again, it's not going to be easy. But we have to try.
We'll try. And he's going to look at the rest of them, and he goes, if I don't come back, just try to leave. Try to get out of this town. The rest of the men are quiet as they kind of nod, and you see him, and he gets this kind of short sword, and he's in these kind of tattered robes and these thieves' robes. And he looks at you, and he goes, when are we doing this?
Tonight. I mean,
I don't normally see the chapel open at this hour, so
now's a
she
good
knows
time
you're
as
coming.
anything. I assume. She knows that some people are coming. But, I mean, at this point, we have to prepare for the best or prepare for the worst. Hope for the best. We can try the element of surprise, but I don't know how well that'll go. I assume she knows.
Yeah. Okay, just give me a moment so I can throw up and resolve. I'll meet you right outside.
Okay. And I'll walk outside.
So you walk outside, and it's quiet. The air is kind of chilled, and you slowly see the cresting suns, mark over the horizon. As the door behind you opens, and Alejandro is there, wiping his mouth. He smells very lightly of bile and whatever he ate earlier that day. He looks a few shades lighter than usual, but he's there with you.
You sure you're up for this?
And he goes, as sure as I'm going to be.
Okay. And I pat him in the back and cast Death Ward on him.
Okay. And
Well,
you see the shimmer kind of go against him, and he goes, what was that?
just looking out for you.
Thanks.
No, thank you. Time to go.
Time to go. And with sweaty palms, the two of you kind of go up to the Abbey. And you see on the outside of the Abbey, you see by the doors, sitting there are Alder, Drummel, and Donnar, just kind of like elbows on knees, and then fists in chins, as you're kind of waiting for either the doors to open or for Thokk to get there. So, Thokk, you see your three boys.
Oh, my boys.
Donnar joined.
He's off.
Oh God, it's so weird.
So the three of them are just kind of bopping along, and as you approach, you don't see Manu.
Have you guys seen Manu? Like, at all?
Have we seen
Have
Manu?
we seen Manu?
You have not seen Manu. You have seen no signs of Manu. You haven't even seen his horse.
We didn't even see the horse that Alder thinks is sexy. So
It's not sexy. It's just a really good horse.
Really good at looking sexy.
see, Dremel gets it. We understand.
It's fine. It's fine. You know why? Because we're going to help our friend Thokk get laid and do it right.
Big cock Thokk.
Coaching.
Big cock Thokk.
Big cock Thokk. Big cock Thokk. That's you.
Thanks.
And Alejandro's there, and he's like, I'm going to die amongst idiots.
Yeah,
What?
me too.
Die of
Nothing.
having a great fucking time.
How excited are you guys for the night temple? I've actually never seen it open at night, though. Again, I don't normally come out at night.
On like a level of 1 to 10,
Yeah, on a level of 1 to 10.
like a 47.
That's more than 10.
You
Yeah.
learned more numbers. I'm so proud of you.
It's the only other one I know. So
1, 10, 12, 47. That's it.
That's it.
That's
That's
all
a
you
wrap.
really need to know.
That's
Important
true.
numbers, you know.
Okay. So, as you kind of spiral around the bowl, eventually the doors kind of creak open very slightly, and you see one of the young women, different kind of garb, a little bit more darker clothing, where usually they wear different linens and lace. You kind of see more sinister. They're
Sexy.
that's the word. Kind of like a
Leathery.
little bit of leathered, but you still see there's still cloth and whatnot. It's not like she's in a bustier and fishnets, but it's a different vibe, man. And her hair's down as opposed to it being up like you saw in the Abbey. And she kind of peeks her head out and she goes, "Oh, how long have you been waiting out here?"
So long.
Not long.
Between 1, 10, 12, and 47 minutes.
Well, if you would like to follow me, I will bring you to the main temple and eventually to your rooms.
Okay.
Wait. We all go to different rooms?
Unless you would like to be in one room.
We're kind of... we're trying to motivate a friend.
We don't want to say which one, though.
It's his first time.
It's Thokk.
the big green one.
It's Thokk. She goes, "I understand. First times can be very intimidating, but that's okay. We'll take care of you." As she kind of opens, and the temple hallway it seems a lot longer than it was before, as the six of you, or five of you, start entering to the temple and follow this very petite young woman as she's going through the temple floor.
I nudge Thokk, and I'm just like, You ready? You good? You ready?
Mm-hmm.
You hydrated? That's important, I think.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
So, Thokk, go ahead and roll a perception check for me.
That is a drum roll. 16.
16. So, with Donnar kind of being like, and you looking bashful and looking down, you start to notice that the tile looks a little different. Where it was these white kind of marble tiles, you see this dark kind of almost onyx ruby-esque tiles that are kind of inlaid with different golds.
Got it. And I don't recognize, like, there's no, like, symbols or any runes to prevent stuff or anything like that I see.
Not that you can see.
Okay. I keep walking forward.
So you keep kind of walking forward, and there's this very low kind of, it's almost like a white noise. Like it slowly starts to build as all of you kind of start hearing it, and it sounds like almost a choir, and just very lowly. And as you make your ways through and the way it echoes, it sounds almost, to the non-charmed people, it sounds almost haunting.
To the charm people, I'm assuming it sounds delightful.
It sounds like a very distorted kind of choir. Very odd.
Got it.
Okay. So, as you kind of make your way to the foyer, or the main temple, from what you saw before, there were different pews kind of everywhere. And they've been relatively cleared out. Everything looks relatively the same, except the color scheme has kind of changed. Where there was a fountain of water, you see a more square fountain with kind of I wouldn't say a beast, but a beast on kind of pouring the spouting water out. You see the pedestal, you see the offering table, and you see the giant kind of stained glass. And as you get closer into the room, that singing becomes louder, as you don't really see a lot of people in the room, but it sounds like there's a choir coming up from it.
Okay.
I look at Dremel and Alder, and I just say, "Man, they work fast. This is impressive."
It's just, I don't know how they could pull it off. Really.
If I didn't know better, I'd say this isn't even the same place.
And the young lady goes, through dedication and hard work, very motivated women can do a lot of things. She smiles. So you were looking to be in the same room? Were you looking to be in separate rooms? I don't know what your plan is.
Donnar, and I motion him to explain the situation to the nice young lady as I earmuffs Thokk.
So, Thokk, it's his first time. He's never had sex with a woman before, and we're just here to coach him, to let him know that he's doing a good job. And we all want to be in the same room. We just want to be there for our buddy, and just kind of yell expletives at him when he starts doing really well. You know what I mean? Like, just really get going.
Okay.
You know, you might occasionally hear a woof, woof, woof coming from us because we're going to be really excited for him, you know?
It's his first time, like, and with Lilyandra, like, come on, like, is there anyone better for your first time than that beautiful creature?
That's a very fair question. And she kind of strokes her chin a bit, and she goes, "If you give me a few moments, how about I bring all of the girls out here, and perhaps if after Thokk has his release, if perhaps you all would like a separate girl."
But that's after we coach him, right?
And she smirks. Yes, that's after you coach him.
Thokk taught us a new rule today. It was hoes after bros. I hope that that's not disrespectful to you, but we're pretty diligent about it. We try and like stick to it pretty hard.
It's on our interpin board.
And she goes, "Oh, interesting." And
Quite interesting. That's
exactly. It's why it's an interpin board.
Jesus Christ. So she kind of goes off to behind the podium to go fetch everyone. What are we doing for a little bit?
Well, I dropped my hands, so I'm no longer covering his ears.
Yeah.
And I turn and I say, "Thokk, did you hear any of that?"
Yes.
No. No, even though yes, I did.
You heard all of it?
Which part? You hear any, like, just a little bit at the end when we were talking about the inner pin? Because, like, it's branding.
Or did you hear, like, even when I was like, woo, woo, woo?
You're good. I didn't hear any of it. Like, you're fine.
Perfect. Okay.
Perfect.
I'm like sweaty palmed, like freaking the hell out, but not trying to show it.
Gotcha. And there's still more of this singing coming from somewhere.
Would the song sound familiar in any way?
Go ahead, and all of you can kind of roll perceptions for me. Or investigations if you're trying to figure out what's being said in the song.
Oh. So not perception then.
15.
I got a 16 on investigation.
Okay.
22.
Jesus Christ. So I'll say Thokk, Donnar, and Alder. You hear that it's a very lascivious, a very sexualized song. It's drawn out, and it's kind of put in a different way where if you're not really listening to it, it doesn't sound like that. And Drummel, with your 22, you kind of get two things. You hear a kind of lower rumbling that's in a language you don't really understand. And you identify that the voices are a lot higher pitched than, say, a normal person's voice.
So I hear two levels of voices. I hear a really high one that's more high than normal, and then a really low one, like human range.
The other one's human range as well. It's just it's a higher pitch.
All right. I'm gonna bring that up to the group. Guys, do you hear that? The song is amazing, but it sounds like there's two different songs going on at the same time.
Sounds like it's about sex, and I like it.
It's very.
It's
It
a
is.
good first song for Thokk.
It's a real sexy song. That's all I'm getting out of it right now. But you think there's two songs?
Yeah, there's the high pitched one, which is the one that I'm guessing you're hearing, and then there's like a really low one that I don't know the language. Okay, would I be able to attempt to like recreate it and say it to them?
Sure. You can attempt to do so. Go ahead and roll a performance check for me.
It's Closer by Nine Inch Nails.
Not quite.
Oh, I got a 9.
It kind of sounds like gibberish just coming out of Drummel's mouth.
Good da 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 ba wa wa.
So we can't tell what.
That's
language.
beautiful. I love it.
Thanks,
I
man.
don't know what it is,
sounds-
but you do it well.
Oh,
It's
thank
definitely
you.
foreign, but it sounds like sexy foreign.
Thank you. I try. But you guys don't
Yeah.
hear that?
No.
Huh.
Okay.
Where do you think it's coming from?
Where?
Yeah.
Sounds like all around. Can
You can. I'm sorry. You can attempt to make an investigation check if all of you would like to find the source of the sound.
15 again.
10.
18.
21?
Jesus Christ. It's not very high. You kind of hear it permeating from the floors.
Like the corners? Like the where the walls meet the floor? Or just the floor
So with your
itself?
21 Drummel, you can identify that it's coming around where the walls kind of meet the floor.
It seems like it's everywhere. Like there, where the walls meet in the floor, and there, where the floors meet in the wall. And a little bit there, where the floors meet in the wall, meet in the wall.
That sounds like
Oh,
all
like-
the same places, just in different places.
Yeah, that's what they are, but it's all around us. So
Guys.
they have a really good like sound system.
Hey, let's be honest. If a choir comes up through the floor and just keeps singing this sexy song, like, it's gonna break my brain.
What if we go find them?
Oh my god. Thokk, do we have time? Can we do it? Are you
mean-
like kind of excited to like start the party?
Sexy singers.
I'm excited
Sexy
and I'm terrified. Yeah, just don't take too long. I don't
So what are
wanna
you guys
start
doing
without
to
y'all.
kind of find the origin?
I mean, is there like a door that's
So
anywhere?
There's a door that she kind of went through. That's closed at the moment. You can attempt to inspect where the floor meets the walls.
And the wall meets the floor?
Yeah.
And the wall
Oh,
meets
sweet.
the wall meets
Let's
the
do it.
floor.
Jesus Christ. You get to the edges, and you all kind of notice that it was explained earlier that due to circulation here, that there are ventilation systems, and so it sounds like they're coming through from the vents.
I rolled a natural 20.
Yeah, they're coming out of the vents.
They're coming out of the vents.
Yeah, the sound is permeating out of the.
Oh, that was for like trying to find where we can go to.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, no.
to go
no
down.
worries. Yeah.
You look around and you don't see anything as far as a hatch per se. You do see that there is a kind of door that's by where the altar is, but it looks like it's also kind of locked.
How big are the vents?
I'm sorry?
The vents?
The vents?
Yeah.
The vents are about maybe spaced out about 2 inches apart.
But 2 inches by.
Oh, 2 inches by maybe 4 inches.
That's like the size of a mouse, right?
Yeah.
Hey Alder, can you like transform?
Maybe
Maybe find us a
let me
way
take
in there
look,
to
yeah.
the sexy singers.
The singers of sex.
I couldn't do a mouse, but I could do like maybe a spider or a lizard or something like that.
Dealer's choice.
What about a lizard spider?
No, I can't make up animals. That would be an abomination.
Says you. I think it'd be super fucking cool.
All animals are made up.
Son of a bitch.
What you doing? What you doing, Alder?
I guess yeah, I'll go ahead and because I mean the only other thing that I would recommend is instead of wild shaping, I could try and pick the lock on the back door if you want me to. But I mean I don't know if that's like a really bad idea.
We don't want to get in trouble. We just want to find some stuff out. If we pick the lock, they probably won't let us pick who we get to have sex with. They'll probably just be like, you get Brunhilde and she's not pretty. You don't want to see that.
Yeah, I guess you're right. Okay.
You don't want that on top of you, I promise. I've seen it.
No, I'm small.
Plus, maybe you can find the door from the opposite side. You don't have to pick the lock. You can just open it up. We'll stroll on in and pick our sexy singer ladies.
Yep, there we go. Big dick thugs.
If there's a Bridget, I call Bridget. I call her. She's mine.
Dibs on Ramona.
Okay, well, I guess then
great.
I'm going to wild shape into a spider.
Great. So you dip into one of the vents, and the other two kind of reconvene with Alejandro and Thokk. You start following the sound through these ventilation shafts. Now, it's not a very long pathway. It looks like it just kind of slopes down into a slightly larger room. And as you kind of look on with your 8 eyes, or how many eyes spiders have, you find what you see, which we'll get to. You find yourself not charmed anymore. In fact, you find yourself quite mortified by what you look at. So we'll go back up to the floor, and the doors will kind of open as the 5 maidens come out, followed by Rosalie and Lilyandra. They're all dressed a little bit more provocatively, a little less modestly, but nothing too, like I said, lascivious. And it looks like they're all kind of... there's like a confidence. That's hard to describe.
There's a swagger.
They swagger in, and there's a good distance between you two where the pedestal is and where you guys are. You're more closer to where the middle or where the entrance of the room is, and they're more towards the other path. As Lilyandra looks at all of you and she smiles and she goes, "Well, we did some redecorating. I hope this is to your liking."
It's gorgeous. It's beautiful.
It was so fast. I'm so impressed. Like, more than anything, like, I'm not even aroused by it, but, like, just impressed in your workmanship.
I am both impressed and aroused. So I get
I should have
first
said
choice.
that. That was better. That was better. I should have said that.
And she smiles and she goes, "So I've heard that there's been a change of plans from what
Donnar
you
hangs
originally
his
intended.
head.
Tell me about that."
I earmuff
Oh,
Thokk
do you
again.
want to tell it? Do you want? All right, I'll tell it. I see that by the earmuffs, I need to be the one to say it. It's Thokk's first time. He's never been with a woman before, and like we just kind of thought this was very poetic that he would be with you, who's just this stunning, amazing creature. Don't worry, we've prepared him accordingly. We told him that you should do all the work, and he should just lay there. And that's how it's supposed to work. Like, that's how it's going to be most enjoyable for both of you. That was from me. Not
So she kind of looks oddly and she goes, "I see. And so it's all of you that are going to be here? I mean, Alejandro, I would have never expected you to be here."
Are you a coach? I didn't even know. Who is this guy? I've never met him. Like, personally, but is he like an assistant coach? He doesn't get like final say, right, Thokk?
Yeah,
no,
he's like an assistant coach.
I
Okay.
un-earmuff you first.
Oh.
That's theater of the
Right.
mind, guys.
Yes, he's an assistant coach.
He's just for like pointers, like not for the cheering though, because he's an assistant.
We can each
Okay.
get different angles, you know?
That's smart.
With
You Dremel.
with you 3 and 4, he can be the fourth corner of the bed, I guess. Like,
Oh, that's a good idea. And don't be afraid about moving away from the bed if she like wants you to. Maybe try a chair or the floor.
But still don't do anything. Like just
Starfish.
yeah, exactly. Even in the chair, like don't even keep your head up, just like rest it off the back. It'll be great. She'll love it.
The floppier
Perfect.
you are, the better.
just dead fish. Just got
So-
it. You guys have great pointers on sex. I don't know why I never thought about these before.
Yeah, I was married, so I know a lot about sex.
And I
Was?
watch a lot.
So Lilyandra goes, well, I don't understand why we have to go to a room. Why not just here? Would that be more presentable, or
I mean, I think Thokk should make the decision.
I've
It is his first time.
never.
it's your first time?
Yeah, I've never. I look around. I'm like, where? How do we? How do we do this? How do we start? How do we?
And,
I'm like super uncomfortable.
yeah, you're super
Wait.
uncomfortable.
Did Manu show up here?
Oh
And
yeah,
she's
where's
smart.
Manu?
And she goes, he did. I believe Manu is tidying himself up.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
Good for him.
And
Good
they all
for you.
kind of have this sly smile. And Lilyandra goes, I'll be honest, I am overly humbled by you 4 very strong men coming here and seeing us and gracing us with your presence. And she looks at the group of you, such strong warriors here.
It's because we know the secret.
You all have your secrets, which is interesting. And she kind of looks and she goes, well, Thokk, would you like to approach?
Sure. And
Big cock Thokk. Big cock Thokk.
Cock Thokk. Big cock Thokk. That's him. He's got a big cock.
no.
And I just hear the chant as a spider, and I'm just like,
Yeah, you hear the chants and you're like, oh, fuck.
I woke up. I woke up. I walk up. Oh my god.
You walk up.
And I'm just like, how do we? Do I just put my hands on your hips or like?
And she's at a higher kind of pustule than you. And she takes your face into her hands and she looks down at you, these piercing kind of fuchsia eyes, and she smiles and she goes, Cleric, what are you doing here?
I'm doing something I've always wanted to do and never done before. And I put my hands on her hips.
Mm.
And I hope it's as enjoyable for you as it's probably going to be for me. And I cast Inflict Wounds at 5th level.
Hell yeah. Okay, give me that sweet damage, baby boy.
Normally I would have to roll, but would you say that I'm touching her?
You are touching her hips, and her hands are on your face.
That's 7d10. I am like shaking, like legit shaking.
Thokk shot first.
What kind of damage is it?
It is necrotic.
Okay.
Yes, necrotic. That's 10, 20, 30. Wait, 34 necrotic damage.
34 necrotic. Okay. Got it. And so I am going to adjust that here. And the two of you, you see kind of these wounds kind of open on Lilyandra as she breathes in. This necrotic energy just kind of erupts from her as Thokk has her hands on her hips, and her eyes glint for a moment. And she looks back down and she goes, interesting. Interesting choice of words.
That's not how you're supposed to do it, Thokk.
Thokk, what are you doing?
That's bad. That's not good, Thokk.
You
Bad
only
Thokk.
hurt her if she asks.
Jesus
sent is a
Christ.
Thokk.
Thokk, I need you to make a wisdom saving throw for me.
I don't want to. Natural 20.
Ooh.
Natural 20.
I will
Start hearing
do
this,
just in case, but I don't know if you can see it. But
this high
We believe
pitched kind
you.
of ringing in your head, but you're able to shrug it off. Let me see here if there's anything at half. Okay. No, you're good. You just kind of start hearing like this wailing and these crying as you start to feel arms on you as the 5 maidens are going to try to strip you off of Lilyandra.
okay.
So give me one moment. Okay. If you want to go ahead and roll a strength check for me, please.
Check.
Yep.
I'm not using that dice.
Muscle 5 of them.
16.
16. Okay. Let me do a group kind of. Okay. So they're able to kind of slowly start pulling you back. There is a bit of a distance. I'll say they get you to about 15 feet as you kind of start struggling with them, and you see Lilyandra's form and her clothing kind of change as she looks and she goes, "This is going to be a lot more messier than I thought it would be. That's unfortunate." And she goes, "Oh, darling, would you come out?" And slowly you hear footsteps, lumbering footsteps, as you see in this kind of plate mail, demonic black onyx armor is Manu, and the veins on his forehead are completely purple, and his eyes are completely rolled in the back of his head as he lurches kind of towards her and stands by her side. And she goes, "Well, I guess we're not going to be doing this then. That's unfortunate." As
Not
she's
sure what's happening.
and she looks and she goes, "How long has it been since you've been out? Or you, for that matter?" And she looks over at Drummel. "I know there's a 4th one of you, and I will find him as well."
His name's Alejandro. He's right there.
Oh, no, not Alejandro. As she kind
Just
of
met tonight.
she reels back her head. Her form doesn't change for the most part. Her features are still very fine, very delicate, very beautiful. However, on the back, it looks like they almost materialize are these massive, giant onyx wings that at least spread out for about 20 feet. Like they can carry her entire body. As she stretches them out and she goes, it's been so long since I've had that. And I'm going to have Drummel and Donnar, I need both of you to make wisdom saves for me.
So bad at wisdom. Cocked. 6.
18.
So, Donnar, you are infatuated by these wings. Drummel, you look at them and they look unnatural. They're winged and they're feathered, but they're giving off a really bad energy as slowly as Lilyandra shows her truer form, you snap out of your delusion. As you slowly start seeing the handmaidens, their faces kind of start changing to tiny horns kind of popping out of their foreheads and different kinds of wings coming out of their backs as Donna's like, this is so metal.
How does she keep getting prettier? It doesn't even make any sense.
And Drummel, the fact that you see Manu looks somewhere between possessed and half alive. And he's moving in a very unnatural way, and his breathing's very labored.
Fuck. Guys, I don't know if that's Manu. Donnar, do you not see what I see?
A super hot. Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
She's great.
And I kind of like, I say, Donnar, how about let's reset? I cover his eyes real quick and open them again.
Donnar, you're still infatuated.
Let me rephrase. A hottie hot.
Oh.
Is directly in front of us.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Yeah, they're all still super attractive, and I love them all.
Right. Okay. We're good. We're good here.
As you say that, Alder, you start moving back up the ventilation shaft, witnessing what you've seen as you slowly kind of crawl up the vent, and you see Lilyandra with these massive wings that are just kind of spread out as more of these women are starting to sprout different devil horns and wings. As you see Rosalie, her clothing has turned more into this kind of Victorian-looking black armor as she kind of sits by the piano. And do you materialize back into a person, into an elf?
Not yet, because I'm still. I'm just kind of. I'm frozen from what I saw.
Yes, you're very rattled.
Yeah, so I would say right now, until I see something happens, I am staying as I am.
And as you do that, Alejandro kind of goes, "You've been here long enough. You have what you want. Just leave. Please, just leave the rest of us alone." And Lilyandra kind of tilts her head and she goes, "No, I don't think I will." And she moves down one step and he kind of stiffens up. And she reaches her hand out and she goes, "Alejandro, you're so confident. You're not uncomfortable being here?" And he goes, "No, I fucking can't stand it here." And she smiles and she goes, "Maybe you haven't gotten closer to me." And she puts her hand out and Alejandro from his sternum is dragged at a very unnatural speed to where Lilyandro's hand is at the podium as she pulls him in.
Because I'm still next to her, right?
You're about 15, 20 feet from her.
But I thought I was touching. Oh no, she got back.
Yeah, remember the Succubi pushed you back.
Oh, fucking bitches.
So-
I'm gonna grab the shield and mace and just go for it.
You're gonna have to make a strength check at disadvantage because you're still.
Oh, am I
restrained.
still?
You're still
Oh,
restrained.
okay. Then scratch that. Sorry about that. I totally forgot that I was still restrained. Then I'm gonna. Being restrained, I can still cast, right? I just can't.
You wouldn't be able to do somatic or chromatic, but you can only do verbal.
I can only do verbal. Nope, that's not gonna work. Okay, then yeah, I'm gonna try to break free from these two.
Make your strength check at disadvantage for me.
Oh God. Check or say? Oh God. That's a 7.
Yeah, they rolled 15s and 17s. One rolled a 7, but they're able to keep you fairly restrained as Lilyandra slowly strokes the side of Alejandro's cheek, and she goes, "A death ward spell. It's very clever. Did you think of that all yourself, Alejandro?" He goes, "I have no idea what you're talking about." And she strokes the side of his cheek as she casts. You see Thokk, the verbal and the monamic. I can't even think of the word. The hand
Somatic?
gesture, somatic. Yes, sorry, somatic gesture of a D spell. As you see the sheen that you put on the death ward on Lilyandra just disappear.
Um,
And she kind of tilts her head and she goes, "Thokk, this is your friend, right?"
I don't say anything back.
Um,
I still try to break free.
you're still struggling, and she's gonna look and go, "Manu, I thought he was your friend." And you see a very strained, painful turn towards her, and she goes, "Why don't you move up a slot on the friendship pole?" And you see Thokk, from your point of view, you kind of just see Alejandra's back as you see a hand just kind of spear its way through the other side of the back, as you see Manu's hand go through Alejandro. As his body, he gurgles, and he eventually goes limp on the forearm as he drops, and you see Manu's hand, and it's just drenched in the crimson of blood, and it's dripping on the floor as he struggles.
I yell just in rage and just pissed that I couldn't do anything. I try to break free. I want her head.
As you start struggling, you see her kind of touch the top of his head as this kind of almost archaic energy kind of lifts from him as she inhales it. "I'm sorry, darling. No shadow fell for him." As you see her horns kind of get a little bit bigger, and the wings get a little bit longer. Donnar, you can make your wisdom save again if you'd like.
3.
It's going great, bud. And you're like, "Whoa, Alejandra's dead." You're like, "Manu's
It's
so
pretty
strong."
hot. It's pretty hot.
Alder?
Rolled 3
DM.
different dice, and they've failed me every time.
Yes, sir.
Seeing that, and seeing what I saw down below, while still in spider form, Alda is going to want to try and go around the perimeter of the room to see if he can get behind. To see if he can go ahead and get behind her.
You are a very tiny spider.
Yes.
It's going to take some time, man.
I know. I have a 20 speed, so I understand that. But I honestly, I would have started it when she pulled Alejandro. I just didn't want to interrupt you.
Okay. Are you trying to stealth it?
I would say yes.
Okay. Go ahead and roll a stealth check for me.
Modded 20.
Modded 20. As you kind of start stealthing, the Lilyandra kind of her head kind of tilts as she slowly starts looking in your general direction, Alder.
Mm-hmm.
And she goes, "Huh. Okay, so all of you in here. Fascinating. Okay, so if you'd like, we're going to go ahead and we're going to roll initiative, boys. I just need to add thing. I'm trying the initiative tracker on D&D Beyond. So hopefully it can make some things a little bit easier for me because I have a lot of characters.
Yeah.
Understood, man.
What do you want me to do?
You, we will, when you try to break it, we'll have you at the end of the round. And we'll see if you can make your wisdom save as things start happening in front of you.
Yeah.
I got an 11. No, 9. Just a heads
Okay.
up.
You got a 9. Got it. Okay. 20 and higher? Ooh, buddy. 15 and higher.
17.
17. Okay. Um, Thokk, what did you get?
2.
God damn it, Thokk.
Typical cleric fashion.
Donnar, go ahead and roll initiative for me.
10.
10. Okay. So let's go here. So we are at the top of the round. And Alder, you are up first. So give me one moment. I'm going to just turn the page. So that kind of gives you an idea. Only this time we're going to just put everyone a little bit closer to Thokk. As Thokk, you are restrained. And it's going to be here. And then Alder, you're about, I would say, maybe here.
Yes. Now, this is more so just me being in a new class and not really knowing how things work. If I am in my spider form, I still understand that she basically knows that I'm here.
Yes.
You keep all your mental stats. It's just your strength, dex, and constitution that you carry over. Everything else stays as Alder.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, it's going to be a risky play, but I'm still going to go ahead and use my movement.
Mm-hmm.
That should be about 20 feet.
Okay.
So, and that is my turn.
That's your turn. Okay. Let's see here. Back to the combo tracker. So that is 2. Move on to Donnar's turn. Donnar,
Shit.
you are seeing your friends. Their attitudes have kind of changed. You're still very protective of these ladies, and nothing's happened yet where they've attacked. It's been a restraint of Thokk. Actually, you've seen Thokk attack Lilyandra, and you are inclined to possibly hurt Thokk. So I'm going to give you your turn, and then you're going to roll a wisdom save at the end of it.
It would help if I could see all of the map because our beautiful faces are in the way. I can't even get all the way to Thokk, but I kind of start walking up here, and I'm just kind of yelling at him.
Okay.
And
What are you yelling at him?
I'm like, what the fuck, Thokk? She was supposed to, and it was going to be special, and it was going to be beautiful, and was going to coach you. You didn't even listen. You just did your own thing.
You find yourself getting actually more and more angry. Like you start frothing a little bit at the mouth.
Then I would probably use double movement to get here and just kind of look at him in the face.
Yeah, as you kind of
I'm like poking him. I'm giving him what for.
Yeah. Okay. Go ahead and roll a wisdom check for me.
18.
18. As you're kind of screaming in Thokk's face, the rage kind of overwhelms you for a moment. And there's a slight moment of clarity as you're looking at a pained Thokk who's just trying to not lose himself, as you see these very strong, large hands kind of wrapped around around Thokk, these 5 women, and they're looking more and more distorted as you slowly but surely you snap out of your charm.
Oh.
As we will move on to Dremel.
Have I noticed that he has snapped out of it? Is it visible?
Go ahead and roll a perception check for me.
Perception 5.
You're not entirely sure because he's in front of Thokk and there are a large mass of bodies, but you see Rosalie, you see Lilyandra, and you see Manu.
All right. First, I will cast mirror image upon myself.
Okay.
So now I will read it out for y'all. At least enough of it. I create 3 illusory duplicates so that if I get attacked, I can roll to change the target from myself to one of the duplicates. Each time one duplicate gets hit, it dies, and then the number gets higher until they're all gone. So I cast that, and then I'm just going to move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Be a little closer to Alder, but still kind of be watching the 5 Manic Pixie Dream Girls who are attacking Thokk.
Okay. Okay. Anything else?
That's it.
Okay. This is going to be it's the succubus round. So hold on tight. So they are going to attempt to, because there are 5 of them, I'm going to roll 5 times. I'm being nice. I could do 10, but we'll see. Okay. See if any of these hit. Okay, so I have a 9 for one of them. I'm going to assume that doesn't hit. That fair?
Who are you attacking?
Thokk. They're all around Thokk.
Oh,
Okay,
okay.
I wasn't-
So,
No, that's
sorry, they're going to attack Thokk because you're there. So that doesn't hit. Does a 16 hit?
No.
Okay, so 2 of them miss. Does a 20 hit?
Yes.
Okay, and then the other one was a natural 16. So they are going to roll their claw attacks on you, Thokk. It's actually not too bad. Let's see here. That is... Okay. That is, combined with the 2 of them, you take 12 different points of slashing damage as they kind of dig into your ribs and pull their claws out. A few of them, they're unable to penetrate your armor, but a few of them are able to get under it and pull from you there. They are going to try to keep you there, but in doing their claw attacks, they have released you. So that's good. So I'm going to move on to the next person, and that is Manu. So we're going to move. Lilyandra is going to look at Manu, and she's going to go find the other one. And he's going to start moving a little bit blindly into the direction of where Alder might be. Let me see here. And Manu is going to mutter to himself, and I'm going to give myself disadvantage to this, but he's going to cast Firebolt from his hands. So
Hey, that's not good.
it's not. He rolled a 10 at disadvantage. What's the AC of this fight?
That misses.
Okay. So you kind of, he over arcs it, and Alder, you see and feel this giant flame just emit from behind you.
Oh, I'm so happy I didn't go lizard.
Kind of cocks his head and just kind of sighs. So Thokk, it is now your turn.
Okay. I'm gonna grab. Obviously, I have my shield and my mace in hand. I'm gonna grab some holy water out of my pocket in my component pouch, and I'm gonna splash it on me, and I am gonna cast Dispel Evil and Good. And for the next minute, I'll just read a spell. Shimmering energy surrounds and protects you from fey, undead creatures originating from beyond the material plane. For the duration, celestial, elemental, fey, fiends, and undead have disadvantage attacks against you. And the spell earns early by using either the following... Okay. There's a couple more stuff to it, but I'll worry about that when that happens. But yes, so I have that. And I'm going to not go anywhere because I just realized I'm surrounded.
Correct.
So I'll just be ready to protect myself and Donnar.
Okay. It is now Rosalie's turn, and Lilyandra is going to go find him. And she's going to nod. And we'll see if she can attempt to get you.
Which one is Rosalie?
Rosalie is back here.
Oh. Not one of the ones around me.
Okay. So she's going to attempt to look for you, Alder.
Mm-hmm.
So what was your stealth that you rolled originally?
It was a
modded 20.
modded 20. Modded 20.
Modded 20. Okay. And she has... Okay. Around, and her head kind of tilts as she smiles. I need you to make a intelligence saving throw, Alder.
Whew. That is a 2.
Oof.
Great.
I'm a spider, guys.
Yeah, but you don't
You
have the
feel-
intelligence of a spider.
Okay, well, it's still a 2.
You feel this piercing voice inside your head as Rosalie's lips don't move, but you hear her in your head, and she casts... you get about 10 points of psychic damage as she goes, I see you, Spider Boy.
Then in that case, my wild shape is broken, and I revert back to Alder. When
yeah.
it comes to that, the remaining damage of what she dealt goes into Alder,
Yeah.
correct?
Correct.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just making new stuff, guys. Sorry. We haven't
No,
really
you're
battled
fine.
that much since I started doing weird shit.
That's okay. Anything?
Okay.
Okay. So you see Alder just kind of pop up and in front of Manu and Rosalie as Rosalie smiles, and she's going to get a little bit closer to you. It is now Lilyandra's turn. So Lilyandra is going to look. Not yet. Okay. She's going to cast at 4th level. She's going to cast Hold Person. And let's see here. Anything? So she can hold 2 people. So she's going to hold... I need Alder and I need Thokk to make wisdom saves.
Oh, this bitch.
Son of a bitch.
Is hold person concentration?
Let me see here.
I believe so.
Hold Person is concentration, yes.
I rolled a 21.
21, okay.
11.
11. So, you, Thokk, you were held into place by this unseen force as Alder, you're able to shake it. As Lilyandra is going to attempt to distance herself just a bit to about here. As she just, not even a care in the world bothered, she just kind of gracefully just steps down. Her feet barely make a sound on the tile. Okay, it is now at the top of the round, and we are at Alder's turn.
And I'm just going to literally be like, fuck! And then what I'm going to do is... since I am relatively out of range right now,
Alder, I would also like to say you still hear the singing.
what I'm going to do is I'm going to say, I'm going to back up 5, 10, 15 feet. And while I'm doing so, I'm going to look at Rosalie and be like, Rosalie, your wife sent us. We're here for you and Harley. And I'm going to try and cast Charm Person on her.
Okay, go ahead and cast it on Rosalie for me.
Okay, so that's a wisdom save.
Oh, it's a wisdom save for her.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. She got a 12.
then she fails.
And she looks and she goes, "My wife?"
Gracie.
And you see this kind of confusion over her face as her hands slowly start to come up to her head. Anything else you're doing, Alder?
Just gonna say, we'll get you out of here, and then that will end my turn.
Okay. Donnar, it's your turn.
Okay. So I'm going to. Oh God, I'm so torn in what to do. Kind of look at Thokk and be like, "What the fuck is going on?" And kind of survey the scene. And then I will 5, 10, 15 sit right here, and I'll turn to this succubus.
Okay.
And I'm gonna start swinging, I guess.
Okay. So it isn't at advantage because Thokk is kind of held.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I figure I can give him that if he can break the thingy. So, first attack is a natural 1.
Okay.
So that's great. That's going to
What's
go
the
in
second
there.
one do?
Second one, I have to find a d20 because all of mine are in dice jail.
Where they belong.
That's a 16.
Okay. A 16 will hit, yes.
Sweet. So can we roll that, which is great, and it's the same number, so that's a bummer. 8 points of slashing damage.
Okay. And you kind
And
of
then-
wail into the back of this succubus as she kind of screeches.
And then I'll turn and look at what's her face?
Lilyandra.
Yeah, I don't care about her anymore.
Okay.
And I'll be like, "You were in for the night of your life, sweetheart. You don't even know."
When she
And
smirks
then
and
I
she
end my
goes,
turn.
she smirks, and we'll get to what she says, I guess, later. It is now Drummel's turn.
So Thokk is still held, right?
Yes.
By Lilyandra?
By Lilyandra.
All right. Then what I'm going to do is take a couple steps back, try to get to my max range.
Okay.
I can fucking grab him. All right. What's that? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I want to be even further. So I'm going to cast Chill Touch onto Lilyandra,
Okay.
which has a 120-foot range.
Okay.
So I just
And-
roll.
Okay. Yeah, you roll to attack.
So let's see. 9.
9 will not hit.
Then that will be all I do.
Okay. So, okay. It'll be the succubus turn,
We're gonna die in here.
probably. So 5, 10, 15, 20. There's one. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. See if that one's speed is. Oh, nah, they're gonna fly. Boop. This one is gonna go over here, and this one's gonna position herself there. Perfect. Okay, so we will move in a circle. So my fucked up circle. So Drummel is gonna be the first one.
I get my Polar Mastery on it.
Okay.
Okay.
Go ahead and
Whatever.
attempt to whap it.
So 21.
Yeah, 21 will hit.
Let me see. Same ability modifier and the damage of a D4. So 1 point of damage.
1 whole point. As you kind of whap at her and you're like, go on, get out of here. as she is going to go ahead and
Real
try
quick,
to slash at you.
the ability modifier, is that the increased chance to hit or the increased damage?
I believe it's the damage.
Then it would be 4 points.
Okay, 4. I will adjust for 3 more. Okay. She is going to attempt to
5
claw you.
points. 5 points. Because I have my
5.
spear's +1.
Oh, okay. So 1 more point.
Yeah.
Okay, great. She critted, just by the way.
No.
No! As you get 14 points of slashing damage as it slashes down towards you.
Gross.
Yeah. And that's going to be the end of that one's turn. This one is going to be at Alder. So Alder is going to attempt to hit you. It rolled a natural 19.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Okay, great. So you take 7 points of slashing damage as it kind of lays into you. We will move on to Demon 3. Demon 3 is gonna. It's you're restrained, so it's an auto crit, correct?
Me?
Yeah, to hit
Oh.
you
He's not
I
restrained.
think it's at.
by hold person.
Oh, yeah.
I think it's at advantage.
Let me see.
Restraint becomes 0. Attack rolls against the creatures have advantage, and the creature's attack rolls have disadvantage.
Okay. So, advantage.
So theoretically, I can cast.
It says you can.
It just says restrained
Withhold.
creature's speed becomes 0 and it can't benefit from bonus on its speed. Attack rolls for the creature have advantage and the creatures have disadvantage. The creature has disadvantage on dexterity saving throws.
It says target must succeed or be paralyzed. So you're not restrained, you're paralyzed.
Oh, okay. I thought I was restrained.
So,
Sorry about that. Paralyzed. The creature automatically fails strength and dex. Attack rolls against the creatures have advantage.
okay, so it's still just advantage.
Yeah.
Ah, shit. Okay. Let's see here. So we'll go here.
Any attack that hits the creature is a critical hit that the attacker is within 5 feet of the creature.
So I was right.
So they get advantage and crit?
If they hit, they crit.
Well, I mean, they're going to hit you. You're paralyzed.
Oh boy.
But what if
Because
they
they're within
crit?
that 5. So do I even have to roll for that?
Yeah, it says that attack rolls are at advantage, and
Okay.
then if the target hits,
First one is a
any
natural
attack
17.
miss. Oh, I'm assuming the
That there
modifiers.
is- 22.
Oh yeah. So that's a
And,
crit.
the other one critted as well.
Cool.
So
That's great.
that's going to be a lot.
Double crit.
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll do the first one.
When I was a great player.
No. Okay, so the first hit, you're going to take 11 points of slashing damage.
Doubled, or is that the whole thing?
That's the whole thing.
Okay.
And then the other one,
Roll
going
bad,
to
roll
be-
bad, roll bad.
16 points of slashing damage.
That's not too
As it
bad.
rips into you. And then it is now the Demon 5's turn, and it's going to attack Donnar. So 14.
Miss.
So
Fucker.
you kind of see these claws come down, and you're like, kind of knock them out. It is now. I'm going to kill Mike too. It's Manu's turn. As Manu is going to slowly start approaching. He has across his chest this very nasty looking whip that you see him just kind of pull off. And you hear this as you see it's made out of metal. As his wrist kind of just flicks and the entire whip is just covered in fire. As he kind of struggles and tilts it to the side. And he just points at you. As he's going to lurch. 20, 25. And he's going to whip your ass. As he's going to pull the whip back. He got a natural 18.
Fuck.
So-
Yeah, that hits.
Perfect. So that is going to be... Okay, so that's just 3. Okay. So you take... First, you take 11 points of slashing damage, and then you take an extra 5 in fire damage as this whip just kind of careens over to you. As he's going to whip back, and he's going to spin the whip around, as he's going to go ahead and try to attack you again with it.
Oh, of course.
That one is a 19.
Damn it. Just barely hits.
So he's going to roll again. That is 5 points of slashing and 5 points of fire. As he
So
brings
10.
it down, you hear this deafening crack as you see Manu's arm jerk. It's like even his shoulder isn't moving with him as he comes down. It is now going to be Thokk's turn. So Thokk, yeah.
Can I tell whether or not Manu is like charmed or because obviously he's listening to what she's saying, but like just I want to make sure that it's just by looking at him. Do I know it's him and that he's charmed? Like
It looks like he's in some middle of charm and possession.
okay, but I'm currently held. So, I'm going to look back at Dremel and where the hell are you? There you are. I'm going to look at Dremel. Yeah, you're within. And cast Healing Word at first level on him. It's not much. It's like 1d4. But, okay, so it's 2 plus 5 is 7, plus 2 is 9, plus 1 is 10 healing damage.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
And then I heal as well, being a life cleric, for 2 plus a spell level, 3. Okay. And that'll be the end of my turn, which I think I can try to break from at the end.
Go ahead and make another wisdom save for me.
And who did you heal?
Dremel.
Okay.
I've been keeping track of y'all's health on Twitch. So
Smart.
that is a 25.
Yeah, you break out of that motherfucking spell.
But I can't do
Okay.
nothing else.
Correct. It is now Rosalie's turn. Rosalie is going to... Let's see what she wants to do.
She's charmed.
She is charmed. You're right. So her
Not break from it?
her head kind of... Well, you were doing... Alder did a different charm. So she kind of starts kneeling to the floor as she kind of holds her head, and she's going to make her wisdom save at the end of the... at the end here.
Okay.
Because there is conflicting magic as well. So we'll see what can prevail. So what is the save for the mental?
For my charm is a save of 17.
Jesus. Okay. She is still cowering on the floor in a ball. As it is now Lilyandra's turn. Okay. So she is going to go here. I already have that. Oh, I didn't know that. Okay, that's new. Sorry, this is also a new character. So Perfect. Okay. So Lilyandra is going to kind of tilt her head and look over at Donnar. As Donnar, you said it was going to be the night of your life. Is that what you said?
Mm-hmm.
And she smiles and she goes, I see you for who you are and what you are. As she's going to go ahead and I need you to make an intelligence saving throw.
Oof.
8.
I'm already rolling.
Yeah, you're good.
So you take 12 points of psychic damage as you feel this mind spike as these memories from your past start to flood your head. As you hear different sounds, different laughters, cries from the battlefield, and just a bunch of different things that kind of shakes you a little bit. As she is going to get a little bit farther here, just to close distance.
I just
Okay.
forgot something.
Yeah.
I still have Dispel Evil and Good on me. So
it's
the attack should have been at disadvantage.
we will move on for the next one then.
Okay.
Yeah, those would have been straight rolls then, I guess.
Let me see here. Straight
Sorry.
rolls even if you were restrained?
Yeah, because it's a shimmering energy that surrounds and protects you. I mean, it's fine. We'll just worry about it next time if you just want to.
Okay. It is so it is 11. I just wanted to be clear. I did pitch it earlier in the group chat. Do we want to go a little bit longer, or do we want to pick this up next week?
I'm good with you guys.
Yeah, it's up to you guys.
I'm fine either way.
I think we're all working from
I
home,
say we
right?
all work from home, so let's fucking go.
It's true.
Yeah,
I work.
I'm
from
down to
home
go a
now.
little bit late.
Hell yeah.
Cool.
Okay. So we are at the top of the round. Alter, you're up, baby boy.
Would you say that when, since Manu attacked me and did fire damage, would you say maybe there's a little bit of a flame, like maybe like part of my armor maybe has a little bit of fire on it that hasn't quite gone out yet?
I mean, if
Or is
anything,
like cinched?
if anything is combustible, it'll start catching fire. Yes.
In that case, what I'm going to do is before I pat the flame out, I'm going to pull a piece of the Eliaris metal out of my pocket.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to go ahead and just touch it to I'm going to go ahead and touch it to the fire, and I'm just going to look at him dead in the eyes and say, thought we were fucking mates. And I'm going to cast heat metal at 4th level on his armor.
On his armor. Okay. And then what does that do for him?
So he needs to is there a save on it?
Oh, it just heats it.
How close were you to the metal, though, to his armor? Because he whipped you.
It's
Yeah.
a 60-foot range.
Oh, okay. So you start burning him up. What are the effects of the heat metal do?
Choose a manufactured metal object such as a metal weapon or a suit of heavy or medium metal armor that you can see within range. You cause the object to glow red hot. Any creature in physical contact with the object takes, since I cast it at 4th level, 4d8 fire damage when you cast the spell, and until the spell ends, you can use a bonus action on each of your subsequent turns to cause this damage again.
Okay. Go ahead and roll your fire damage.
It's going to be rolled like shit, but 13 points of fire damage.
Okay. 13 as you see him, and he gets slightly annoyed, even though his eyes are rolled to the back of his head. You just see, as you actually smell his flesh start to bubble and pop as it's cooking underneath this armor. And anything else you're doing, Alder?
No, I'm not doing anything else, but the only other thing I can let you know for Manu, if the creature is holding or wearing the object and takes damage from it, the creature must succeed on a Constitution saving throw or drop the object if it can. If it doesn't drop the object, it has disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks until the start of your next turn.
Okay, so what did you put that on?
It's on Manu's armor.
Okay, so it's on the armor. Obviously, he can't take the armor off.
Correct.
Okay, that's fine. Okay, it is now Donner's turn.
Okay, I'm gonna hit some fucking succubi. And
Who was
Thokk's
that?
alive now, right? So I can. It's an advantage. I have
It
a.
is at advantage.
Yeah, that's good.
I mean, I've
'cause I'll
always
be
been
rolling like
alive.
shit. Well, let's not get carried away.
Well-
That's a 22.
22 will hit.
Excellent. So let's fuck this bitch up. That's a 13.
13 will not hit.
No, 13 points of damage.
Oh, 13. I'm sorry. And that's to 1 or 5.
That's to the one, whatever one's flanking Thokk and Donnar. Yeah, that one.
So 1.
The next one's a 23.
23 will hit.
Great. That will be 11 more points of damage.
Okay. As you wail into this succubus.
Yeah. How's it looking?
It's looking pretty hurt.
I'm going to drop my action surge.
Okay.
I'm going to throw that in there. I'm going to hit that, and then I'm going to smack her around again.
Okay, great.
Perfect. I'm super excited. That's a modded 20, but let's roll and see if I... No, modded 23.
Yep, 23 will hit.
12 points of slashing damage.
12.
Mm-hmm.
And you action surge, right? So you're attacking again?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, go ahead.
That's a 26 to hit. 28 is
20.
the hit.
28 is to hit, or that's the damage?
28 to hit.
Yeah, 28 hits.
And that'll be another 10 points of slashing damage.
She is looking hurt.
Damn it.
Wanted to kind of finish that one off.
I know you.
Sorry, Thokk.
Anything else you're doing?
I can. I don't think so. I don't think I have anything else I can do. So, nope. Good to go.
Okay, Drum, you're up.
Seeing things starting to get a little toasty, I'm going to cast Command at 3rd level.
Okay.
So I'm going to target this succubi here, and Manu,
Okay.
and just point in like the general area of all of them and say betray. And they have to, if they do not succeed on a wisdom saving throw of 16, they have to do the one word thing.
Okay. So I'll do the succubus. One of them got a 10.
Fail.
One of them got a 9. And then
Fail.
Manu got a natural 19.
Fuck.
So then,
Mhm.
just the two succubi.
Okay. Perfect. Okay. Anything else you're doing, Drum?
I'll bonus action Shield of Faith.
Okay.
Can you do that with command?
I thought so. Yeah, command isn't a concentration.
Nice.
Okay. So you do that. It is now succubus round. So demon 1 will go in demon order. So demon 1 is going to attempt to attack Donnar because it's going to die. And it botched. So never mind. Oh,
Sweet.
I didn't do it at advantage. Hold on. No, I got a 2. Okay, never mind. What are the odds? And then let's do Demon 2. Demon 2 is going to start moving towards Rosalie of 5, 10, 15, 20. And she's
That's
going
not
to
perfect.
attempt to charm Rosalie and suck her soul out. So
Isn't that one of the ones that's
Yeah.
controlled by Dremel?
yeah, it said betray.
It doesn't know that she's not charmed, or that she's charmed by me now.
So that is going to be... Oh,
That's why I
sorry.
said
Rosalie
that's not
has to
good.
make a wisdom save. God, you're making her work. A lot of wisdom saves. And she does not make the save as she kind of locks eyes with the succubus and starts muttering. Perfect. Okay. And then Demon 4, Demon 3. We'll do Demon 3 next to hit Thokk. We'll do it. Fuck, I almost got a nat 20. Shit, almost got an 18. 2 and 3. So Demon 3 doesn't hit. And then Demon 4 is going to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's going to attempt to attack Manu now. As fuck, I am not rolling well. That it was a natural 3. Great. So I think that's. Oh, we have Demon 5 left. So Demon 5 is going to go ahead and attack Donnar as well. Okay, that's better. 18.
That hits.
Fucking Christ. 7. Take 7 points of slashing damage.
Ow.
So nanny boo boo. Okay, that is the end of the Succubus round, and now it's going to be Manu's turn. Let me see what Manu's going to do.
Does he have to roll that con save?
Oh, is it at the top of the round or the bottom of the round?
Yeah, if a creature is holding or wearing an object that takes damage from it, the creature must succeed on a Constitution saving throw or drop the object if it can. If it doesn't drop the object, it has disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks.
Okay, so he just has disadvantage on shit.
Yeah.
Okay. Not overly concerned. Okay, he is going to fire whip the Succubus. Okay. He misses with his first attempt. Don't you fuck me on this. And come on, a little higher than that. That ain't bad. Hey. Okay, so he rolled a modded 20. He is going to dump a level 2 smite with the fire whip.
Gross. He rolled a modded 20 at disadvantage?
Yeah, he rolled a 13 and 14.
That's disgusting.
Gross.
Yeah. Perfect.
I couldn't break a wisdom save. So.
You kind of see the whip kind of go down, and he spins it back up, and you see this dark fluorescent kind of energy just immediate rip from the whip as he brings it over, and you see it just wrap around the Succubus's neck as the Succubus takes some damage. That is number 4. So that is fuck. Okay, Manu. Yeah, don't get close to Manu.
Is the Succubus still alive?
Kind of. I'm going to be frank with you.
Can I still be Alder?
Yes, you can be Alder. Okay. Damage. Oof. Okay. Thokk, it's your turn.
Okay. Bonus action? No. I'm going to cast, Spiritual Weapon
Okay.
by Lilyandra.
Okay.
Like right in front of her, like right there. And have it swing for. That's probably not gonna hit. 13.
13 will not hit.
Yeah, I figured as much, but it's up there. And then, god damn it. As an action, I'm going to disengage,
Okay.
and I'm going to rush at her kind of just in a rage, 30 feet. So,
Okay.
I guess there.
Okay.
Because that's as far as I can move.
Perfect.
And the spiritual weapon is melee with her.
Got it. You also have control of the weapon. I gave it to you, so you can move it around if you need to.
Perfect.
Okay.
Oh.
And then if you want to put yourself up to your 30 feet,
And 4,
do
5,
that as well, please.
30? Sure.
Okay. It is now Rosalie's turn. She is going to be listening to the succubus, so she's not going to do anything on her turn. Okay. And then now it is Lilyandra's turn. And she's going to smile. And she's going to go, I see. So you're trying to turn my beings and my daughters against me. Okay. And she's going to turn her head. And she
All the way around.
No, not all the way around. She is going to go... Oof. Damn it. I know a spiritual weapon doesn't get attack of opportunity, so I'm going to go 5, 10. Shit. Trying to figure out a good... I want to catch him. Never mind. Fuck that. Okay.
It was going to be me. It was
supposed to be 2 of you.
I was going to be one of them.
Okay. So she is going to look at you, Thokk. Thokk, I need you to make a intelligence saving throw.
Oh, no.
My only weakness. My mind.
My brand.
Intelligence?
Correct.
That's an 8.
So she is going
I got the
to
same.
latch her mind to your mind. So you are filled with despair. You suffer disadvantage on attack rolls, ability checks, and saving throws, and you can't cast spells at this time. At the end of each of your turn, you can make another intelligence saving throw, and on a success, the spell ends.
Good.
Oh.
Boss fight. Boss fight. Boss
I
fight.
can't. I have disadvantage on the.
Yep.
I can't cast spells.
Yeah.
Disadvantage on attacks.
Correct.
And that's it.
It's attack rolls, ability checks, saving throws, and you can't cast spells.
Got it. Anything with a D20 and no spells. Got it.
Cool. Let's go here. We are now at the top of the round. Alder, you're up.
Okay, let me get back to what I'm gonna do. So what I'm gonna do is I'm still gonna use my bonus action to heat the metal on Manu.
Okay.
So let me roll the damage for that. 22 points of fire damage. That's much better.
22 points of fire damage. Okay. So we'll do 22 here. And you see him, and he starts grunting a little bit as you see some of the veins start to kind of slowly unprotrude. Anything else you're doing, Alder?
So if you're saying that I'm seeing the veins unprotrude, would you think that Alder would pick up on that he's reverting back to normal if...
Roll a Arcana check.
Well, that's not great.
Welcome to my life.
13.
You could kind of hint at it. You can see like, oh, if I keep hitting him, maybe he'll be better. Maybe he'll feel better.
Be better.
Thokk,
It's called Donnar
Manu, are you
logic.
thirsty?
Okay. All right. Then in that case, what I'll do is, I still kind of want to stay away from him though. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. If I would have jumped right in the middle of here, they have an attack of opportunity on me?
Yes, the Demon 3 would.
Okay. Okay, so I'll go right here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to cast Primal Savagery on myself. So you're going to, if anyone can see me, essentially my nails and teeth kind of grow out and grit really. It's kind of gross looking. And my nails are all pointy and I'm going to attack them. That is a natural 20.
Good on you.
Okay, so that is changes things. Double the dice, correct?
Correct.
Yep.
That's how I do.
So that is. That is 27 points of acid damage.
20. Fuck. Okay.
Can't trip.
It's not
Hell
looking good at all.
You said that one was number 3?
Yeah,
Sorry, I try and keep track a little bit.
that's okay.
And I did my bonus action. That was my action. That will end my turn.
Perfect. Okay, we are now at Donnar.
I'm gonna swing at the one in front of me first. 13.
13 won't hit.
Perfect. My d20s are doing great tonight. I'll swing again. That's an 18.
That'll hit.
Perfect. That's 14 points of slashing damage.
14 points. You
Yeah.
immediately just cleave this thing's head off. So,
Then I turn to face the other one,
okay.
and I kind of smile.
Okay.
And I just say, I'm going to send you back to your mother in pieces, just so you know. And I kind of like get down in a fighting stance and get ready for what's probably going to be an attack.
Okay.
That's it.
Perfect. Okay.
Swing, the end.
Drummel, it's your turn.
All right. So I got one question first. Remember those Wanda lightning bolts
Yeah.
that you got us? So it says that they recharge every day, 1d6, and that is how many charges?
Those are like a full version of it. What I had is there were 2 charges on each still. That wouldn't recharge.
They wouldn't
unless
recharge?
they would recharge if you like used one and then maybe you just kept it.
So at max, it'll be 2.
Mostly. They're mostly one and dones.
Real quick, can I jump in? So I'm a great weapon master attacker, and if I kill a being with my attack and the creature falls to 0 hit points, I can use my bonus action to attack. So I want to hit the one that's in front of me, if that's all right.
Let Drummel do his turn first, and then you can hit it.
Cool. Okay. Well, it's got a 100 foot range. So drawing this lovely line here. Let's. Oh, I can't go that far. Nope, not the line. Let's see. I think this will work. Can you see the lines that I draw?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Will that count as hitting both of them? DM.
Yeah, I would say so.
All right. Then I will cast Lightning Bolt at 3rd level. They need to save a Dex. It's a Dex saving throw of 15.
15. Okay. So we'll do. Okay. Number 3 didn't make it. And then, let me see here. Lilyandra also did not make it.
All right. Let me get my other D6 because I only have 2 on me. It's all right. So it's 8 of them. If you guys want to do some math for me, 4
Sure.
plus 9
13,
plus 5
18,
plus 6.
24.
22,
Okay.
18 plus 6 will be
24. 24.
All right, so that's 24 points of lightning damage.
Okay. So 24. This is the one that Alder fucked up. So this one gets electrocuted and charred. And then Lilyandra takes her damage as well. Which you kind of see this this energy kind of radiate through her. And she... Let's see here. I'll just type it here. That's easier. You kind of see the skeletal makings of what her body looks like, and it's interesting. But yeah, she does take the damage.
One more question on it. The die has, or the wand, it says that if you expel it to 0, you roll a d20, and if it's a 1, it crumbles. Is that the same with this one? And
No, they're like I said, they're the one and dones. Once they're expelled, they crumble.
Gotcha. All right.
Okay. Anything else, Drum?
That is it for me.
Shit. Okay. We have
Donnar hits a thing. 18.
18 hits.
14 points of slashing damage.
Okay. Okay, so we have
Done.
we have 3 succubuses left. So succubus 4 is going to attempt to break out of its grapple with Manu. So we'll see if that works.
Ew.
It didn't. Demon 2 is going to have Rosalie make a con save as she puts her lips to hers.
Kinky.
Her con did not make it, so that is going to be... Oof, big hit. Okay. You slowly start seeing the life start draining from Rosalie's face and lips as this succubus is stealing her life force. Okay, and then succubus 5 is going to go ahead and attempt to attack Donnar. That is a natural 16, so 21.
Hit.
All right, get ready.
I'm not.
7 points of slashing damage.
Not again.
Nay.
No.
He
Okay.
said stop.
So it is now Manu's turn again. And he's going to attempt to destroy the demon because it was hurting him.
And he will be at disadvantage. Yep.
Yep. So the first one will hit. Okay, both of them will hit. So I'm not going to do the smite this time because he might not just need to. Okay, as you kind of see the the whip kind of ignite, and it starts igniting this kind of purple energy as opposed to the fire energy that you saw before, as it slowly crumbles Demon 4 to dust. As he kind of growls, and you start seeing like the pupils and irises of his eyes slowly start to form as he's struggling to move forward. So we'll move him at half speed here as the whip's kind of out and his eyes are just locked at Lilyandra. It is now Thokk's turn.
I don't wanna. So
Yeah.
Lady Bad.
You telling me? So attack rolls for me are at disadvantage. Would that count for the spiritual weapon as well?
No, I'll say it isn't.
Okay. Well, let's see if it works anyways. I'm gonna run up to her.
Okay.
I know it's at disadvantage. I'm going to do...
While you look, let me plug my phone in real quick. It's at 1% and I need the dice app.
Okay. Down with dice app.
Let it die, let it die, let it die.
Oh.
If it
This
dies,
was
that means you
unexpected.
can't use the dice app, which
Exactly.
means we take less damage.
No,
Let the phone
no,
die.
that's not how that works. If you die in the game, you die for real.
Oh no!
He dies, he dies.
Okay, Dolph Lundgren.
So,
Could have been my dad. Anyway,
True facts.
should have been my dad.
if
Thanks,
something
Mom.
says make a melee spell attack, is that me casting a spell? If it's already a spell that's up?
No, because it's a bonus action to use the spiritual weapon because it's already up.
That's
Is it a
it's
concentration?
it's something else. No, it's from
Okay.
Dispel Evil and Good. Because it says like I can end a spell early if I try something, but it says that I have to make a melee spell attack.
I mean, you can attempt to. This is a newer spell that
Yeah,
is
it is.
D&D, so it says you can't cast
It's in the
spells.
book. Oh, the one that you're doing. Got it.
Yeah.
Okay. And you said that I break or try to break it at the end of my turn, or I have to take my turn
Correct.
to break it.
You take it at the end of your turn.
Okay, so then I'm just gonna take the mace and I'm gonna swing with Lightbringer. Oh, too late. At disadvantage.
Right.
Correct. Ugh, that's a natural 2. That'll miss.
Yeah, that'll definitely miss. As you kind of start swinging at it and your arms kind of jerk unnaturally as her head kind of tilts to the side. It's like she's studying you like a kid with a magnifying glass and you're an ant.
I am so mad. The
Should be.
spiritual weapon will swing for 12 plus. What the hell is this spiritual weapons bonus? Is it my spell attack bonus?
Yeah.
That'll be a 21.
That'll hit.
Oh god, it's been so long since I've cast this.
I
Sorry.
think it's like a D8, isn't it?
Yeah,
Should be.
1d8. 1d8 plus wisdom. Where are you? That is max damage. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 bludgeoning. Or force bludgeoning? I don't remember what it is. I don't know if it matters or not.
I believe it's
I think it's
bludgeoning.
force.
It's force.
Okay.
And that'll be the end of my turn, so I'll try to break whatever the hell this is. You said intelligence?
Yeah.
God, I'm never gonna break this.
Not with that
Never
attitude.
gonna get it, never gonna get it. Oh, she has to make a hold on, she has to make a concentration check.
Oh my god. Please. Please.
She's fine.
Well, that's a natural 5 minus 1, 4.
You got
That's
out of
close,
it.
right?
Very.
So close. So close.
Believe in your dreams.
Rosalie is gonna attempt to break the charm that's killing her. We'll see if she gets it. I'm rooting for her. She didn't get it. She's gonna die. So we'll go next. It is now it's Lilyandra's turn. Let's see what she's gonna do. Maybe she's just having fun. I don't know.
Fun mom shoulders.
She is going to. Yeah, all right. She's gonna open her mouth towards Thokk, and I need you to make a Constitution saving throw. At disadvantage.
At disadvantage?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're whipped, my guy.
Yeah, bruh.
Oh, well, the second one was a natural 20, so I guess the first one will do it. 15.
Bravo, you made it. So as you kind of see her, she unhinges her jaw a little unnaturally as she breathes in, and there's just these different kinds of gnats and locusts and flies kind of come out of her mouth, but you're able to kind of close as you are unaffected by her attack. Now she is going to move to get the fuck away from you. 5, 10.
I'm going to use Sentinel as my reaction.
Okay. Can you? What's Sentinel do?
Sentinel, I take an attack of opportunity. If I hit her, her movement becomes 0.
Okay. See if you can do it. Just do it at disadvantage.
Oh, God.
Why is it at disadvantage?
Because
She's still
I'm...
whipped.
He's charmed.
Didn't he have that protect against good and evil that neutralized it?
No. That's attack rolls against me. She used a spell on me.
Oh, okay. Okay.
That's a 12.
No. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. We'll move her here, and she goes to the demon. She speaks in Infernal as the demon kind of looks at her oddly as she's sucking Rosalie's life force. So we'll see on her turn if she breaks out of that. We're back at the top of the round. It's Alder.
Before I move, I'm gonna be like, Manu, do I have to keep hurting you?
After I pull out her heart, you hit me one more time. You're next.
Cool. All right, then I drop heat metal. He's clearly good. And what I'm gonna do is I'm going to still, for the sake of being cautious, 5, 10, 15, 25. All right, I'm gonna get right there.
All right.
And then
That's super chipper.
yeah, now that your boy knows what's going on, things are great. And what am I going to do here? Shit. In that case, I'm actually going to probably stay a little bit further back because I'm going to try something before I go heavy into stuff. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go at that succubus and I'm going to cast Blight.
Okay.
So Constitution save for me.
For the succubus.
Correct.
Okay. It got a natural 19, so plus 120.
Okay, so it succeeds, but it is going to take half damage as I reach out to it and make a motion with my hands. And I say, I basically just say some Elvish words. And let's see, do the math. That's 11, 19. That is 19 plus 5 is 24. And plus 9 is 33 points of damage, which is going to be halved.
Going to be halved. Okay.
Because
33
it
halved.
succeeded. Yeah.
Got it.
So 17.
Okay. Yep. Perfect. Okay. It's looking really hurt.
Now, would it
anything
have
else,
to make a? Would it have to make a concentration save on what it's trying to do to Rosalie?
It does not, because it is charmed. No, Rosalie has to either break the spell or you got to kill the demon.
Okay.
Okay.
That's what I went.
Donnar, you're up.
Cool. I'm gonna take 2 swings at the succubus in front of me. 22.
Okay, 22 will hit.
That's 9 points of slashing damage.
9 points of damage. Got it.
And then I'll do it again. 16.
16 will hit.
15 points of slashing damage.
15 is good.
And then I'm going to use my bonus action to second wind.
Okay.
So I'm going to gain 10 extra hit points.
Perfect. Okay. Anything else?
Nope. That's all I got.
Okay, great. It is now Dremmel's turn.
All right.
What are we doing, Drem? How we doing, bud?
I'm doing okay. I think what I'll do is I will move myself. Nope, that's not move. Move myself about here so I can get a good old look at this little succubus right over here. And I'm going to cast Moonbeam at 3rd level.
Okay.
Let me draw a little square for you.
Please.
Square.
Square.
So at the beginning of its turn, it'll have to do a con save of 16, and it will take 3d10 of radiant damage or half on a successful. Actually, you know
Okay,
what? Can
so-
I do that at 4th level instead?
Sure.
Okay.
Okay. So let me roll the con save. It made a natural 19, so a modded 20.
All right.
So-
So half.
Yeah.
4d10 halved.
Yeah. So that's
Yeah, it's gonna make it.
13, 20. 0's a 10, right?
Yeah.
Correct.
So 30. So 15 points of damage.
Yeah.
But it's
that-
radiant, so
That will kill it. So you kind of see this this succubus kind of explode
Boom, boom.
as you kind of see Rosalie and her eyes kind of flutter in the back of her head as she drops to her knees. There's only one succubus left, and it's her turn. And she is going to look very panicked. Going to attempt to, for her queen, die for her queen. So she's going to attack you, Donnar. 17.
It.
Okay. And that is 9 points of slashing damage.
Damn it! It's almost everything I got back.
It is now Manu's turn. Oof. As his speed is going to pick up a little bit. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. As he's going to be right in front of Lilyandra. And he's going to undo the whip. And he's going to attempt to hit her with the whip. So he's not at disadvantage anymore, correct?
because
Because he dropped the heat
did not
metal?
he did not take damage from it, correct?
Okay. All right. Let's see. So the first one misses. The fuck? Why am I rolling bad against me? So you kind of see him and he starts lashing it around. His arm is still kind of frozen and meticulously not moving correctly as fluided as it normally would as he misses both. It is now Thokk's turn.
Okay, I'm going to move the spiritual weapon 20 feet. So 5, 10, 15, 20.
Okay.
And I am going to have it swing at her. Oh my god! Like, something just wants us to die. It's a natural 1.
Okay, so it doesn't hit.
It's great. It's
Are you
great.
sure?
Yeah, it's great.
Do
Doesn't sound
do-
great. You don't
the
sound
math
happy.
again.
Do the math again. Yeah. God damn it. I mean, I'm just gonna. What is this in the middle? It's an altar.
Yeah, it's kind of just a podium.
Would I be able to jump over it, or is it like something I have to go around?
You can attempt to jump over it, but it's going to be a disadvantage. But yeah,
No, fuck that. 5, 10, 15, 20. Is Manu an ally? Can I do 25, 30?
for now he's an ally. Yes.
Okay. Then, I mean, I know it's at disadvantage, but I'm just gonna keep swinging at her.
Yeah, go for it. Where the fuck is the ruler? I need to measure something.
It's the
Third
fourth
one
one
down,
down.
Fourth one down.
Yeah. And you can have it so that we don't see it too if you want, but
I
it's up to you.
don't
Why'd you tell him
see
that?
it.
I mean, you should know.
I
Should be the one
snapped to
that says-
center.
Snap to center, is it?
Yeah,
There's
if you
one that
just
says,
hit the
like-
tab, it's fine.
Got it. Okay.
Let us see it so we know who you're targeting.
That swings an 18.
Can you see what I'm making?
No.
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 Yeah.
And then just you have to switch it back.
How's
whenever you
everyone
want.
looking health wise? I'm just curious.
I'm not great.
I'm saying.
Okay.
I'm okay.
I was
Donnar-
checking y'all out.
Dremel's been attacked once.
I was checking y'all out on the little nice little widget thing on
Oh, that's right. I
Twitch,
can
and-
check that.
ever since I changed the what is it, moderator view, I can't find it. So I'll just suck it up.
For
Um
some reason, Donnar, your stats don't update on there. So I'm not sure about that.
Give me a sec. Let me restart
but that's an 18 to hit.
on there.
It's an 18 to hit.
D&D
18 to
Beyond.
hit.
Yeah.
Correct.
18 hits?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I'll fucking take it. Like, even this, that was a disadvantage, so. Oh. 4, 5, 6. 6 damage.
6 points of damage.
Yeah. I'm gonna
Perfect.
try to have her break that spell though. For concentration.
Yeah, you're definitely gonna try. Okay, so let me do the 6 real quick, and the concentration. She got a 15 and a 19, so she's fine.
Fuck her. And I guess at the end of my turn I try to break this again.
Yeah, go ahead and try. Intelligence save.
Oh my god. 2.
No.
Well, I'm so glad I worked 2 days on that group photo. I'm so glad.
So
That no one's seen yet.
Nope. And
do me a
probably
favor.
never
Can you
will.
guys? I know this is metaing a little bit. What are all your healths at currently?
I will not tell you.
Okay.
Abstain.
46.
46?
I'm at 48.
67.
48.
67. Okay, this shouldn't be too bad then. Okay. Rosalie is going to be just out. And we will get to Lilyandra's turn. Lilyandra is... She's been taken. She's a little bit worse for wear. I'll say that. Let's see here. Oof. It's risky. Hold, please.
Da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da.
We picked 2 totally different shows.
Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Yeah, I went game show. Well, no, we both went game
Yeah, we
show.
both went game show. I just don't know what you were doing.
That was the Price is Right.
Price is Right.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's right. Okay.
Bob Barker, though. No offense, Drew Carey, but
Yeah, Drew Carey
Real legend.
peaked at Whose Line Is It Anyway?
true facts.
He's more of a
wasn't
Drew
the
Carey show kind of guy. Cool. So, you kind of see Lilyandra, and she kind of sees the writing on the wall, and she is going to point her finger out. I need everyone to make a dex save
Oof.
as
Oh,
fire starts emitting from her hand.
oh no.
10.
13.
12.
Ooh, natural 20.
Really? Even with your
disadvantage?
disadvantage?
Oh, fuck.
That's a fucking say.
Hold on. I'm so confused because I have Shield Master and it tells me I do stuff with deck saves. 12.
12. Okay. Whew. All right, guys. This is going to suck. You see this massive fire sphere start to emit from Lilyandra's hand as she casts Fireball. You all take 26 points of fire damage as anything on you starts to incinerate. And Rosalie is royally fucked up now. But she is still breathing, but it's not heavily or lightly. She's fucked up.
What's the half?
You didn't make the save.
I have a Ring of Fire resistance.
Oh, do you? Then half of that would be 13. So she's at...
I think this is the first time it's actually come in handy.
Yeah. There you go.
Out of 3 campaigns.
Hell yeah. Okay, and she is going to attempt to move. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can make an attack of opportunity at disadvantage, Thokk.
Yeah. Oh, you gotta be fucking kidding me. A natural 20 and a natural 1.
So you did good.
I theoretically, if it was that advantage.
Hey,
That's
Thokk. It's not.
I know it's.
So we are going to move now to. It is Alder's turn.
Okay. And not even gonna worry about what you said.
To do something big. Come on, man.
Like I said,
talking-
anything that's
you've been talking a big
combustible on
game.
you is going to start combusting unless you put it out.
Okay, so in that case, any of my leather armor that could possibly catch fire, I'm gonna just work to stop patting it out.
Do you have your staff on you?
I do. So in that case, I'm going to stop, drop, and roll with my staff.
Okay. And you're going to take your action to put it out. Okay.
In that case, not done yet. Hold on. I just want to see something real quick before I do that. See what's going to be the best for.
Hey,
the
Dash
group.
Daddy. For the sake of the
Yeah.
stream, can you move Lilyandra down 1 square?
Oh, sure.
I can't show that top one.
There you go.
Thanks, buddy.
You're welcome.
In that case, what I'm going to do is I'm going to. This is the first time you guys will ever see Alder do this. I'm going to use my bonus action to summon the spirit totem of the hawk. So what's going to happen is you're just going to see him kind of like, now that he's put the staff out, he's just going to close his eyes, and you're basically going to see this green hawk aura shoot out of his chest. And it's got a 60-foot range. So the hawk spirit aids me and my allies with its keen sight. When a creature makes an attack roll against a target within the spirit's aura, you can use your reaction to grant advantage to the attack roll. In addition, you and your allies have advantage on perception checks. So you guys, I'll be able to give someone advantage as a reaction, and we have advantage on perception checks. So.
Nate?
Okay. Anything else?
No, that'll end his turn, since the most that he will do is probably move like this way a little bit. That's about it.
Okay. Donnar, it's your turn.
How does that other the succubus next to me, did that take any damage either? If it's a fireball, it should have, right?
Yeah. It took
So
some
is
damage.
it alive? Is it dead? What's the...
It's still alive. It looks a little crispy.
Okay. Well, I'm going to disregard that, and I'm going to, at 3rd level, cast Magic Missile
Okay.
and throw it at Lilyandra.
Okay.
Not a lot, but, it's something. And... Come here, D4. 4, 7, 8 points of force damage.
Okay. 8 points of force
Oh
damage.
wait,
Got it.
it's 10 points of force damage because it's 1d4 plus 1 to each dot.
Oh, she takes her 10 points, and you see him kind of hit her in the chest. What else?
And I think that's all I can do.
Okay.
Yeah, that's all I got.
So you guys kind of see Donnar, and he just kind of grunts, and you see him kind of whip his sword out, and from the sword you see his magic missile kind of erupt from him, from himself, as it kind of penetrates and darts into Lilyandra's chest. Dremel, you're up.
All right. First, I need to roll a con check for my moonbeam. Is that just
Yep.
above 10?
Yes.
Straight roll?
Yep.
All right, that's a 5, so that's gone.
Okay.
Next question. Am
Sure.
I on fire?
Your clothes, anything that you're wearing, your beard might be starting to get a little singed and on fire.
And it would take an entire action to
It takes an action to
pat it out.
unsnuff. Yep.
And is she running toward a door?
No.
She's just in the
like
corner?
kind of like a cornered animal.
All right, then what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to move 30 feet. So that's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I'm going to move, let's see, hold on. 1, 2. I'm going to move right here.
Okay.
And, well, that's going to be my, I'm going to Misty Step bonus action. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to cast, where to go? Sleet Storm,
Okay.
which creates a 20-foot tall cylinder with a 40-foot radius. Oh, shit, I can go even further back. Well, Alder, you're going to get a hit too. Yeah, because I was missed.
Can you not?
Not too bad. It's a 40-foot radius.
Too bad.
And it's of just freezing rain and sleet. So
Okay.
that should put me out, so I won't no longer be on fire. It makes the terrain difficult, and it is a dex save of 14 to see if you get knocked prone.
Okay.
And it'll also kill Rosalie.
Yeah, one hit kill.
Good.
So let's see.
That's
I'm trying
what
to.
we want.
Oh no, it won't kill her. It doesn't do any damage.
Okay.
So
it would make her prone if she was up.
yeah, I'm gonna draw. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna draw it like this
Okay.
and just shove it into the wall, so it's only me and Lilyandra getting hit.
Okay. And you see her, and she starts to kind of tremble, and she goes to one knee.
And
Anything else, John?
I succeeded, so I'm not prone.
Okay.
But that'll end my turn.
Okay. It is now the Succubus's turn. She's gonna attempt to go for her master. So, go ahead and take an attack of opportunity, Donnar.
22.
That'll hit.
15 points of slashing damage.
Let's see where she's at. Yeah, that just hits the nose on the button. So while she starts getting up, she gets a little leeway, and you just immediately just decapitate this thing as she gets dusted.
I am very angry.
Okay, it is now Manu's turn, and he has more bits of him on fire, and he is just gonna fucking grit through it. As you see parts of his hair. Thokk, you see the rage that's in his eyes, and you actually see parts of his armor kind of light up like different kinds of onks as he slowly starts. He needs to make his dex save. And he got a 19. Oh, no, mod 20, so he's good. So he is going to go here. He's going to activate the whip. So does it say anything about fire being in the sleet storm?
Fire is doused.
Doused. Okay, so it's completely out.
Yeah.
That's okay. He's going to whip her with the whip anyway.
And I'm going to use my reaction to give him advantage on the attack.
Okay. So that'll hit. And then we'll see with the second attack. Okay. So, he fucking takes a good chunk out of her. As you see him move the whip over his head and crush down as he, other side, as you just see these giant gash marks drummel through her chest as the whip returns back to him. It is now Thokk's turn.
Okay. I am going to go and move here. And I am going to. You see Thought kind of like just close his eyes and kind of channel all his energy,
Yeah.
and a pulse of energy goes out as I use Channel Divinity Preserve Life. And I've already kind of done the math. So, Alder, you take 23 hit points, heal. Donnar, you'll take 3.
Yay.
I'll take 8. I can only bring you up to half. That's why. I'll take
it.
8. Dremel's already above half, so there's 16 hit points that I can distribute between Rosalie and Manu if they're under half. So I don't.
Rosalie's
I don't know how
definitely
you-
under half.
Okay.
She's hanging on for like life.
Then the 16 will go to her. Then if Manu doesn't look like he's under half, then yeah.
He looks
So-
fucked up, but Rosalie looks on like she's on death's door.
So it's up to you how you want to distribute them. Like if you want to give them all to her or
I would say give it all to her.
okay, then she
But
takes
that's
16.
just me personally.
She takes 16 heal. And then as a bonus action, I'm gonna move. I mean, not that it does much, but the spiritual weapon 20 spaces closer to her. And that was 20 feet that I moved there. So 25, 30. And that's all I will do.
Okay. Cool. Let's see here. We are now at Rosalie's turn. She is unconscious, but she's not making death saves because she's not at 0 yet. Lilyandra is going to cast Fireball again at 6th level. So it'll be slightly higher. So I need all of you to make dex saves.
How does that work with?
I'm so far away.
It reaches 150. I would say with the sleet, you could probably get half. But I mean, it's going to be doused, but I don't know if it's doused to that full extent. Give me one moment.
All right.
You said sleet storm?
Yeah, sleet storm.
So she's throwing like multiple fireballs.
Correct.
That's
Fireball and a
fucking
sleet storm.
insane.
Hold on.
What's that?
I said fireball and a sleet storm. If the spell doesn't specify a point you can see, then. So I know that it makes things heavily obscured, it looks like,
Yeah.
but it doesn't really tell me anything as far as you can cast fireball normally. I find those. Where is that? Grab one. It just might be. It has to be in something she can see. So she is going to 5, 10. She's going to go to Manu, and Manu is going to be the point of reference for her. And she's literally going to punch him through the chest with a fireball.
She's going to be moving, though. Does she have to make a dexterity save to start her turn?
Does she?
Well, yeah. So it's actually when you start your turn. So the one that you used last time, I figured was for this.
Okay.
And then
Gotcha.
it's difficult
Okay.
terrain. So half her movement to get up, and then half movement speed.
Okay. No, she still gets there.
Cool.
Okay. This is going to suck for you guys. Let me just make sure. Yeah, it's going to hit. It's going to hit everyone. Doc, I will say I can give you a reaction if you want to try to cover anyone with your body as I roll this.
We're making deck saves, right?
Yep, everyone make a dex save for me.
Come on. Sorry, my microphone went on mute.
Come on.
Yeah, I'm gonna cover Rosalie
Okay.
with my
21.
shield.
What is the
21.
save?
It's a dex save
Of what?
of no.
Oh, okay. 17.
Okay.
5.
Natural 1.
Okay.
Is she taking damage?
Has Lilyandra taken damage?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's fucking rocked.
Is she rolling concentration on the spell she has on me?
You know what? That's a good question. She got rocked by Manu, so let me see if she holds it. For one, it's 18, and the other one was 16. So yes.
Okay. Worth a shot.
No, that's fair. So she cast Fireball again at 6th level, and those who made the save, you are going to take. Give me one moment, please. Divided by 2. You will take 21 points of fire damage, and Alter, you take 41 points of fire damage, bud.
Oh boy!
So who made the save?
I did.
So what did you get again, Drummel?
17.
So you made the save.
I got a
you
5.
already have the ring, so you get the half. Donnar made the save. Alder just didn't make the save.
And Slate Storm doesn't affect the damage at all?
Not that I see.
Okay.
It just affects the obscurity. And I'm not going to have my Rolodex because it's literally in his chest.
That's fair.
Yeah.
So does he just blow up from the inside out?
So there's kind of this high pitched kind of scream of this fireball. There's a moment where you're kind of blinded by this flash of fire that goes through, and you kind of hear this tinnitus ringing in your ears as you hear labored breathing from Lilyandra. Alder, you're still up?
Barely.
Okay. So, Alder, it's your turn.
Okay, so I can't really see her from where
Right.
I'm at, correct?
Correct.
Son of a bitch. So knowing the area in which it came from, I'd probably be like 5, 10, 15. Go over to like this area, because I know that as long as I'm outside the storm, it probably came from around there.
Okay.
Would that be safe to assume?
To an extent.
Okay.
What are you trying to do?
I am going to take a piece of black rock out of my pocket. And I am going to try and cast Erupting Earth around, like, kind of focused on, like, I guess, like, this area.
Okay.
Because it's in about, it affects in a 20-foot cube.
Okay.
Because I think, yeah, I'm casting it directly in front of me, so... and I'm going to cast Erupting Earth, so anyone that falls within that 20-foot cube from that area has to make a dexterity save.
Okay. And then what happens if they miss the save?
If they miss the save, then I get to roll bludgeoning damage.
So I'll do... So I got a 16 for Lilyandra.
That is a failure.
Okay.
Grab my dice. That is 17. 23 points of bludgeoning damage for Lilyandra.
Okay, you take 23. You hear a scream. Okay. And she is going to use her reaction to cast a spell now that you casted a spell. Let me see here. What does she want to do? I could do another fireball.
This is a concentration check, too.
Yeah, I'll do the concentration check as well. Did you say no, Josh?
No.
She made a 13. Well, she's out of a 6th level spot, so that's good. She is going to... Yeah, it takes an action. She's going to do it at 4th level here. Okay, everyone makes dex saves.
God damn it.
I said 4th. Good.
Not that it matters, but natural 20.
Okay.
14.
14.
4.
4.
18.
Drem? 18. So Donnar this time is going to take the full advantage or the full damage. Everyone
she can't
else,
see me, can she?
it's still going to
Oh
be
wait, full
still a
damage.
cone.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's still
All good.
goes out. So everyone who made it is going to take 18 points of fire damage, and Donnar, you're going to take 35.
I am out.
So am I.
Oh wait,
Okay.
actually, I'm not.
You're
lied.
stable, right?
No, actually, because the character sheet I have on D&D Beyond is not actually my character. I have 2 hit points.
Okay. All right. So, I mean, it's your turn, Donnar.
I'm gonna fire a magic missile back in that area.
Okay. Let me see with magic missile. Each hits a creature of your choice that you can see within range. So
It's 100.
I don't know if you might be able to see her. She would be obstructed by the sleet storm from Drummel. Oh, actually, Drummel is sleet storm concentration.
I think it is.
Yeah.
Make a
Yep.
con check for me.
All right. 12.
12. So you can maintain it. So I would say that you're unable to see where she is. So you would be shooting in blind.
So real quick, why
Yeah.
why can she hit everyone else with a fireball if she can't see everyone?
Yeah.
So with the fireball, she originally used Manu's body as a reference point. Manu's body is still there, and it breaches out in 150 feet. That's how she's able to kind of hit everyone, and it's in
Oh.
a straight. So it kind of, yes, I am cheating at it a bit, but it's literally just
I got
straight
you.
out.
All right.
It's an area of effect.
Yeah.
DM rules. I get it.
I'm still gonna try. Hold on 1 second.
Because
Let me see.
I'll have you do a ranged attack, but I'll have you do it at disadvantage.
So first, I'm going to move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I'll make a ranged attack. I'm fine with that.
Okay. Go ahead and roll it at disadvantage for me, please.
What modifier am I adding?
Use your dexterity modifier.
Then that's going to be a 14.
Okay, 14 will hit. Go ahead and roll your damage.
3, 5, 7, 10 more points of force damage.
Okay, 10. You start hearing wheezing coming from the sleet storm.
Donna drops to a knee as well.
Okay. As exhaustion starts to hit your body and your legs turn to jelly, you see Alder is completely just face down. So we will go to Drummel. Drummel, it's your turn.
All right. How is she looking?
She's not looking good. And Manu is just looking even worse. Like there are remnants of him left in the suit of armor.
But he's still up.
Kanan.
Like, would I get
There are
advantage
parts
if
of
I was
him
behind
missing.
her?
What's that?
Would I get advantage if I was behind her?
No.
Okay. Thinking's hard.
Mm-hmm.
She looks at you. And Drummel, while you kind of look at her, she smirks and she goes, I see you.
And I say, not for long. And I take out the last. I take out the lightning bolt, the wand of lightning bolt.
Mm-hmm.
And I pointed at her, and I expel the last charge.
As you do, go ahead and roll your damage for it. She's doing she has to do a dex save, right?
Yep, it's a dex save of 15.
Yeah. Go ahead and roll your damage.
That's a 4, 5, 13. Oh, I did the wrong one. My bad, guys.
Mhm.
7 plus 8 is 15.
Yep.
Plus 4.
Correct.
19.
19.
Plus 9.
28.
28. Plus 11.
39.
So that's the damage.
39. So you see this electricity singe through her as she exhales this smoke. You see her feathers start to wilt and molt as she kind of goes down to one fist. Her wings are getting smaller and smaller as her form is getting smaller and smaller. And you actually see the ground, it starts to creep and crag open. Dremel, go ahead and roll a religion check for me.
11.
11. I'll say from rudimentary knowledge, you know that when demons get beaten or bested, they usually go down a grade. They don't outright die sometimes. They get downgraded. So you kind of see this crag open up and her body starts to move in as you actually see Manu start to fall into this pit of eventually fire and molten rock as she starts grabbing towards the cliff, and she looks at you and she goes, I see you for who you are.
And I get up close to her and I say, no, the fuck you don't. And I spit in her face and kick her feet, or kick her hands.
You start kicking her hands and she goes, you can't run forever. As her hand starts going in and she starts wailing in pain and she goes, Mother, it hurts. Oh, it hurts. As you see the crag start to slowly close back as she is sucked out of this reality. So we will end it there, and we'll pick up next week in the temple.
Are there any remains of her, or is she completely in the crack?
She got taken into the crag.
Are there any remains of Manu?
There is not.
Oh man.
Well, damn, guys. It's a heavy fucking episode.
Yeah, first boss fight. Well, technically, I guess we fought what's his face?
Zangu or Oz?
Zangu.
Kind of.
Yeah, Zangu.
This was a little worse than Zangu, I think.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. No, I mean it was. It definitely was. But whew.
Jesus.
She had a lot more spells left. She had a fireball at 9th level that I
Yeah.
was going to do again.
You saying no more 7th level spells did not give me any confidence.
Good. Yeah. That's 14d6, by the way, on a 9th level fireball spell.
That's gross. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm at 2 health.
Same.
Oh, all of you are. All of us are, except Alder. Alder's at 0. I've been keeping
I'm
track.
at 0.
So you guys are all fucked at 2?
Yep.
Yeah.
That's fucking hilarious.
Alder's at 0 and everybody else is at 2.
So you guys are probably going to want to think about how you're going to put out Alder's stick again.
Is he? Oh yeah, he's. Well, oh, Sleet Storm's down. That's right.
I mean,
He's
I'm
outside of it
outside of it.
anyway.
He's outside of Sleet Storm.
Yeah, but if it was
Unless
still
you
up,
can
we could
move it
just
over
move him
me.
in.
Well, you didn't drop it.
Yeah. Oh no, I didn't. So it's still up. So
I
we can.
push him in.
Anyway, we'll figure this out next week. Let's. We're encroaching on 4 hours, so I think it's time for us to wrap it up.
Yeah,
Guys, thank
that
you
was
so much for watching. We appreciate it. Like, comment, subscribe on our YouTube page, which we're slowly tracking in an upward direction with as well. You can subscribe here officially now, so do that. Support the stream, and we'll help make it better for you as best we can. Thanks for hanging out if you're still with us, and we'll see you guys next time.
Users in the chat.
Lay it on us.
All right, we got big old thank you to Atten, Commander Root, Hoodsy127, Rimastino, and Welsh JB16.
We love you all.
Oh,
yeah.
and also thank you to Gandalf the Babe, Hoodsy127, Mike from Florida, and Alan Crow Raven 425 for all subscribing. We love you all. I know 2 of you are here, but thank you still.
I wasn't going to say anything.
Hey.
I like
They
to
don't
be
know.
honest. All right.
Bye,
Good night,
guys.
everyone.
Night, everybody.
Stay safe.